Okay, so hey to anyone that is going to be watching this live back, because I know some people actually watch the lives back on YouTube. So right now I'm gonna wait till people come in because people know that I'm going live today. So I'm gonna wait until we get everybody in here first, and then I'll start the live. Yeah, my worst fear is like something be in my nose or something. I do the whole live, like the whole time. But I'm gonna wait. And y'all, I got 2 dogs. So let's just hope they don't start barking. But y'all went on the datey date, and I'm gonna do a story time once I get people in here. But for now, I'm gonna just vibe. Just vibe. I'm tired, y'all, though, I ain't gonna lie. It's only 7 o'clock, but it's been a long day. Hey, whoever came in. I'm just waiting for more people to get in before I start chatting and start telling the story time. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit because everybody know I'm supposed to go live around 7. I said 7 or 8, so hopefully people got the memo. Hopefully they got the memo. But my day kind of ended a little early, so we gonna see who comes in here. But I'm tired. Like, I feel like dates now, I kind of like shorter dates nowadays. I can't do all them 4 hours and all that. Like, it's becoming a job now. I can't do them 4 hours. Like, I've been lately going on dates for like an hour and a half, and that's been perfect for me. Hi, for whoever just came in. I'm waiting for more people to come in before I start the story, and then everybody gonna be lost. You know, everybody gonna be lost. But how's your guys' night? Or where are you guys from? Or have you guys been keeping up with the series? Or are you just on the tube? Cause y'all, this series been getting crazy. Your girl's about booking busy with these dates. I'm freaking booking busy. Y'all ain't gonna believe this one. This one was an interesting one. Welcome in, y'all. Like, whoever just came in, I'm waiting for more people to come. Thank you for liking the live. If more people want to like the live, that'd be cool too. Period. But y'all, I'm tired as hell from that little date. Am I the only one that be getting tired though? Like, energetically, I don't know what it is, but energetically, after I'm with somebody for a couple hours, I be tired. It don't matter who it is. It can be like my close friend, and I be like, bro, I'm ready to go home. Like, I am tired. I'm tired. I kind of want to get started, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I'm gonna give it. Okay, y'all, we're gonna give it to 8 after. Okay, people coming in. Hi, we are waiting for more people to come in the live before I start telling the story. Sure, people can watch the story back, to be honest, because I'm gonna do also a long form video on it. But I know there's people looking forward to this story. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Where y'all from? How's y'all night? Are y'all keeping up on the series? Like, and then also y'all like the live so more people can come in so we can start the story. Okay, we got to get them to get alert. Because people probably ain't get that. Hey, y'all. Okay, we get more people in here, y'all. We get more people in here. Make sure y'all like the live so that we can get more people in here so I can start telling the story. I'm gonna tell the story and literally, like, I think we got a good amount of people in here now. Like, I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes because people know I'm coming in at 7. Hey, where are you from? Where are you guys from? Have y'all been keeping up with the series, or did y'all come across my YouTube randomly? Hey, y'all. Okay, we getting people in here. Because I don't want to start the story and ain't nobody in here. Okay, I did a series where I am doing, hey, welcome in North Carolina. I'm doing a series where I'm doing this social experiment of dating on Hinge, okay? Where I make a profile of my plus size self, and then I make a profile of my current self, and then see how men treat me. All right. And then now I'm booked and busy with all these dates. So I just came from a date, and I'm going to tell y'all how it went. Okay, y'all? So I'm going to start telling the story, and I'm going to try to read the comments. Okay, Houston, you right next door. Period. Hey, Dallas. Okay. In Hawaii. Okay, clock it. The one that I just went on a date with, he want to go to Hawaii. So y'all, we're gonna get into it, okay? I'm gonna try to remember, I'm gonna try to read the comments as I tell this story because I need y'all feedback for real, and I'm gonna need y'all advice. All right, so boom. I end up matching with this specific guy on my plus size profile, which a lot of my subscribers know. We call him voice note guy, okay? I end up matching with him. And I end up telling him, because we chat back and forth, he seems like a nice guy, like he seems super consistent, okay? And one of his prompts was so cute, like, oh, I'm consistent. I never go ghost. Like, I listen. We love a man that listen, period. And we love a man that don't ghost. So I'm like, okay, we're going to give him a shot. You know, he's decent looking, but he seems super nice. So, all right, boom. We set up a date, right? In the midst of this, I end up telling him, like, hey, I'm actually not plus size no more. I don't know if you're still interested in going on this date, blah, blah, blah. He still was interested. He told me I didn't have to send him a picture or nothing. I was gonna send him a picture like of my new self, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Like, I'm gonna come on the date." Da, da, da. Like, he's super pumped. Okay, period. As we are setting up this date, like he's messaging me like every day to make sure we lock in for Thursday. We listen, we don't judge. Period. Y'all better not judge him. Okay. Yes, the 25-year-old. Okay, you got good memory. You really you keeping that. So yeah, like literally, he keep checking like Thursday we on, Thursday we on. Yes, we on. So I get there. He's already there. He's already there, and in person, we go to this bar. I forgot the name of it. Shit, it's downtown San Antonio. It's like a pubish bar, but it's cute. Like the drinks are nice. I end up getting an espresso martini. He ended up getting wine, and he said that he's a wine guy. I said, okay, mind y'all, he's a black man. He's like a black man. So I'm like, okay, you classy. I like that. So, anyways, literally in the beginning of the date, y'all, he told me that he took the bus to San Antonio. So he lived in Austin, y'all. And he took the bus, the Greyhound. And so I said, oh, you took the bus. I forgot let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb, y'all. Because that's going to distract me. And then just in case somebody called me. So I said, you took the Greyhound all the way from Austin to San Antonio to go on a date with me? Mind you, like, I know I'm that girl, but I was feeling like that was off, right? So I'm like, you don't have a car then, because most people that live in San Antonio, when they red flag, thank you. When you live in San Antonio, you just drive to Austin. It's like an hour and a half, and like usually the bus take longer. So I'm like, how long did it take you on a bus? Because you know. He's like, oh, it only took an hour. Which is kind of strange because that don't even add up. But you know what? I said, okay, cool. Maybe it was fast, whatever. It wasn't rush hour. And at this point, though, I don't take the Greyhound, though, y'all, at all. Like, I hate the Greyhound. I feel like sketchy people take the Greyhound. I could be wrong because I know people in Texas take the Greyhound to go to, like, Austin, Houston, Dallas because it's convenient. So I said, I'm like, you did all that to, like, come on a date with me? And then he said, yeah, it was only $15 there, $15 back. So I'm like, it's not even the cost. It's just literally all the work it takes to get on the bus and all the weird people that's on the Greyhound. Have y'all took the Greyhound before? Have y'all? Let's see. Oh no, he gotta get his life together. For real. Like the Greyhound, you don't want to go on the Greyhound, bro. Like all the C-Racks is on there. I can't say too much on TikTok. I mean, on Instagram. Oh my God, where am I? YouTube. Jesus. Here for this, we had high hopes. Okay, y'all. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? Somebody put in the chat if they can hear me. Can y'all hear me? How the hell these people get through on my damn phone on Do Not Disturb? Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. God, Lee, I don't know. If you got the nerve to call me double times, please don't ever do that. All right, so boom. After this, I'm like, okay, I'm already turned off because he took the Greyhound. And I'm like, maybe I'm bougie. What if this is a great guy? But I'm already knowing in my head, like, this kind of dubbed it. But anyhow, we chat, and he told me practically, like, he's from Pennsylvania. He moved to Austin, like, 7 months ago. Hey, welcome in. I'm doing a little dating story time from the date I just went on. Make sure y'all like the live. So anyways, literally, we're vibing. We kind of got a lot of things in common. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's creative. I'm creative. He's into music. I like music. Like, it's a vibe. Like, it's cool. The one thing I noticed, y'all, I'm really big on the hygiene part. Like, when we hugged, he didn't smell that good. Like, it kind of smelled like a grandma house. Like, I don't know, it didn't smell right to me. Like, the smell wasn't right. It don't even smell like a normal just body scent. Smell like something is not right. And this is the second time. I don't know what is going on with me in scents, but this has been throwing me off. So anyhow, immediate no, right? So I'm already in my head, smell like the bus. That's probably what it is, the bus, bro. That's probably what it is. Cause I'm like, bro, it's something about it smell like old and like not right. So, anyways, literally we was chatting. Thank you. We was chatting and all that stuff. And he's barely drinking his wine and I'm drinking my espresso. And we're talking about traveling, da da da. Like he told me that he only been on cruises, which is cool because I kind of want to go on a cruise, but he never traveled internationally. But we got to remember he's 25. Now, the one thing I didn't like is that so what he does is he kind of like, we're gonna just say like a higher version of a CNA, right? But the thing about here in Texas, they don't get CNAs don't get paid well. Like, you know how other states like in Minnesota, a CNA would get paid a little bit better than here in Texas. So, anyways, after talking to him, I'm like, oh, are you in school or whatever? Da da da. He's like, no, I'm not in school. I'm just working. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, so I'm like, he's 25. What is that gonna lead to? I don't freaking know. So, y'all, at this point, I'm like, okay, he's cool though. His personality's cool and he's super sweet. He says, all right, we should go walk around the river because he's never been to the river walk. He's been to San Antonio before, but never been to the river walk. And I kind of told him, like, that's kind of strange because people literally only come to San Antonio for the damn river walk. Like, that's literally all we got. So I think he went on another date here before, y'all, in San Antonio. So I realized when we was talking, like, he would flow conversations, but he would kind of be like spaced out at points. And I'm like, maybe I talk too damn much because I talk a lot. So I'm like, could be that, or is it all there? I don't know. But mind y'all, he works with psych patients, like psych ward patients. So he's not just a regular CNA. He works with freaking psych patients. So it takes a certain type of person to be able to deal with those type of people. I don't even know you, but that would annoy me. For real. Like, annoy. Nope. So, like, I'm like, he's spacing out a couple times. And then we had talked about the nature, like, going on the river walk, blase, blase. I'm like, oh, yeah, how's the nature in Austin? He was telling me about the different parks. And one of the parks he said specifically was, I forgot the name, Lady something park. And the only reason why I've heard of that park is because it's been on the news for people, being taken out and thrown in the river or lake. So I told him, I'm like, oh, like, nobody goes to that lake. Like, literally, people stay away from that lake. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard of this in, Austin, da-da-da. And he was like, yeah, I don't never go there, like, alone or nothing, da-da-da. He was like, yeah, I guess there's, like, been some, I don't want to say, y'all know, serial, okay, right? That's been going around Austin and putting them in the lake. So I'm kind of like, he really want to go to the river. So now I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, this kind of, I'm kind of dumb for walking around the river with this man. But honestly, I was prepared. Hey, we around the river walk. It's nothing but heck of people. I got my mace with me and I know how to lift people up. Like, if need be, I could slam this man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking, like, it's all right. I wasn't scared of him, but it's like he's weird, right? So we go on a walk. And we're walking, we're talking. But, like, while we're walking, he's barely talking like that. Follow your instincts, for sure. Nah, see, nah. Y'all like, no. I know, like, so I was like, this is weird. Like, I think, like, something's off with him. Because for him to be able to, take the Greyhound, you took the Greyhound here and back just to go for a drink with me. Your skin is glowing. What is your skincare routine? Thank you. Literally just a cleanser from Clean and Clear and water and a little bit of toner. Thank you for the gift. So yeah, by the way, y'all, if y'all do want to donate anything, I do have a GoFundMe. It is on my community tab. If you want to help a creative, please do. So anyways, back to the story, y'all. So when we was walking, we kind of went to the side to talk. Like, he kind of brought us to the side to talk, and he practically was asking me, like, what I'm looking for and stuff like that, and how it's been for me with dating and stuff. So I told him, like, I'm looking for a long-term relationship, but I am dating because I want to get to know a person. I don't want to just rush into that with anybody, but I know ultimately the next person I'm in a relationship with, that is going to be my husband. Like, I don't want to just be in a relationship with somebody for no reason. We on the same page about this. He's looking for a relationship too, but he's 25. He about to be 26, y'all know. He is about to be 26. So he was telling me the story about him and his ex and how they broke up, that they were together for 9 months, only 9 months. And they moved in with each other. And after they moved in with each other, that's when they knew that they couldn't be anymore, because they started having arguments. When he started talking to me about this, y'all, he started doing something with his chest, like, you know, when you know what love, like, you know, da 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 da, like, and he's looking at me like this, slapping his chest, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, yo, like, I don't know. Like, personally, I feel like something is off with him, like, because of his mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? And so when he was doing that, and I'm looking like, why is he doing that? But I analyzed everything. So I'm like, maybe he's nervous. I don't freaking know. So anyhow, he was telling me about that. And first of all, what's y'all thoughts on that? Is he a patient too, for real? Like, I'm thinking, like, do you have an issue and this is why you chose to get in this specific, you know, specialty? You know what I'm saying? Because you could have been a CNA in like a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? So that would have turned me off for real. So I'm looking at him do that and I'm like, what is going on? So y'all, first of all, what's y'all thoughts on somebody moving in with somebody 9 months? I think 9 months is giving, like, either y'all move very fast or somebody's a homosexual. I think 9 months is way, way, way too soon to move in with a partner. But what are y'all thoughts? I have never lived with a partner, so maybe I'm too strict. So we're chatting about this. I asked, okay, who broke it off? Like, did she break it off? Did you break it off? Was it mutual? He was like, oh, it was mutual, but I moved out and got my own place. So that must mean you moved into her place. Y'all didn't move together. That's two different things, okay? They both needed a place to stay. They both probably need to go 50-50 probably. That's probably what it is. I don't think so. Bye. Too fast. For real. Thank you. So I'm like, that's already a red flag to me. Like, y'all, you trying to fall in love, move in within 9 months. That's a lot. So he ends up saying, like, asking me about my situation. And I'm like, I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years. I dated, okay? But I haven't been in a relationship for 3 years, and I was like dating that man for like a year. And it kind of felt like we lived together, but we were just not compatible, okay? That man was a Gemini and I'm a Pisces, okay? They're very moody and I take everything personal. So it was like an old married couple. Like, I knew he had to go, but I broke it off with him. It's very rare that you hear men breaking it off with a woman. So I think he said it was mutual, but I feel like the woman broke up with him. All right? So we start talking about this, and he just told me about how he wants a woman that's loyal, you know, that's like understanding and stuff like that, place to stay, in a ride. Probably had both. And so I'm like, okay, you know, now y'all, what was alarming is he has an apartment in Austin. This is what he said. He has an apartment in Austin. He has a job, obviously. And he said his apartment in Austin is $750 a month. $750 a month. That is unheard of in Austin. Like, bro, you know how expensive Austin is? So I'm like, now where do you live? You know, I ain't asking this, but like, you got to live with a lot of roaches. Like, you got to live, like, I don't even know where you can live. You might be living in a room. Like, he said he has an apartment, but it's hard to even find that in San Antonio. He must be on the east side. I didn't know is the east side bad in Austin? I've never been to the east side in Austin, but the east side bad here in San Antonio. Oh my gosh. So like, yeah, you gotta have roaches, because this is what I learned in Texas. Your rent too cheap, it comes with roaches. Like, that's why I don't like, all as bad as I want cheap rent. Like, I talk to people for in real life and they be like, yeah, I have a couple roaches. Like, everybody got roaches. Not me. I better not for how much I pay over here. His place must be incinerated. I love you. Oh, I love y'all too. First of all, do he have a driver's license? I was wondering that, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of call my mama. As soon as I left, I was like, he took the bus. Da da da. She knows how I feel about the Greyhound. Because my mom used to not like to take airplanes. So, like, she would be like, oh, I'll take the Greyhound. I'm like, you're on your own. I will never get on the Greyhound again. Hopefully, ever, ever, never, never, never in my life. Ever. So, anyways, I was like, I don't even know if he has a driver's license. He's about to be 26 though. So yeah, y'all. So one thing that he did too, after he told me about this rent thing, he did the weirdest thing. And this is when I thought maybe something is mentally off with him. So when he started talking about relationships, like we're standing like right here, we're chatting, and he's telling me about relationships, da da da, and we're looking eye to eye contact. And at this point, we have the best eye contact because I realized when we were having a drink, he kept like looking away. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm making him nervous because I make hella eye contact. So he moves from right here, we're having eye contact. He moves over here, right? He moving over here. I'm over here. He turns his body away from me and he starts talking about, yeah, in a relationship, da, 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 like mumbling, turning the opposite way of me. And I'm like, huh? And then he finally turns around. So I'm like, are you mentally stable? That is what really alerted me. And so that was like, why are you turning your back while you're talking to me and mumbling? All right, let me catch up with the comments, y'all. Amtrak or something. I know, I'm like Amtrak for the experience, right? Because it's supposed to give like, you know, a little like historical feel, but the Greyhound in Texas, y'all know how many y'all know how many addicts be in like San Antonio and Austin and like riding the Greyhound. Is this Thursday night date from Austin? Yes, it's Thursday night date from Austin. Y'all, he's a patient. I think so, y'all. And I wanted to like him so bad because I'm like, he's sweet. You know, he's sweet. He's consistent. But then when I was seeing him space out and like turn his back, I was like, it's kind of weird. Nope. He must have a job at the group home he lives at. Yo, y'all crazy. What the fuck? You mad as fuck. Thank you. Real quick, what led you to San Antonio? It was actually a spontaneous move. Like literally, I was like, I want to be somewhere warm instead of somewhere cold like Minnesota. And I like the culture here, y'all. It's like very like Hispanic, which I know I'm black, but I've never been in a place where majority was not white. In Minnesota, majority is white. So I wanted to live somewhere where the majority wasn't. And that's San Antonio. And I like the vibe. It's very historical here, y'all. So yeah, y'all. And then what happened was he ended up walking me to my car or whatever. I don't know like if he was nervous or something wrong with him, but I think I'm going to lean into my intuition and say something's wrong with him. Because I don't think you could be mentally stable. Like, number one, being mentally stable enough to like take the bus for somebody to go have one drink with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a lot. And then take the bus back. Like, and then the fact that when we started talking, I told him I'm smaller now. I told him I could send pictures and stuff. He said, oh, no need to send pictures or anything. So that was giving me, he's a little too desperate, you know? So I'm like, that's a little too desperate. Like, wouldn't you want to see what you coming all the way to San Antonio for? All right, y'all, I'm going to catch up on these comments. It was too good to be true. I know. Why is always, I realize the guys that really want something serious always be the weird ones or the broke ones. Like, why is it never like the ones that I really want that ready to be, do me right, okay? See, this is why it's a must to meet people as soon as possible because the vibe can be way different in person. Yes. And that's why I'm actually like, I really want to start like going on dates like as soon as possible with the person because all this texting back, first of all, y'all, I ain't got time for this. I'm texting like 20 people. Like, this is insane. I don't know how men can do it, but I got to act like I care. I got to text this person, that person. Like, let's just hang out so we can either X you out or put you in the roster. It's given he wanted to ask for a ride. Well, I'm dead. But you know what's crazy? I did offer to drop him off to the bus station because, mind you, the bus station where I was is like 3 blocks away, right there. So I was like, do you want me to drop you off at the bus station? Because I'm just nice like that. I ain't drop your ass to Austin. You crazy. But I can drop you to the bus station. He was like, oh no, like I kind of have some time before my bus comes. So his bus came at 7 p.m. Y'all, I was out of there at 5:30. The date started at 4. I was out of there at 5:30. Nice bottom lip. Thank you. That is different. Did he ask for a ride to the bus station? Oh, I just answered that. Yeah, nerves wouldn't have him acting like that. Exactly. I know. It's something weird with him. It's something weird. Or maybe he's autistic. Is that like an autistic thing? I don't like, maybe he's highly functioning. I'm not broke or weird. Let's meet up. I don't know nothing about you, sir. I don't know nothing about you. You better go ahead and go ahead and set your thing to San Antonio. You might run into me. Also, y'all, if y'all want to donate to my GoFundMe to help a creator for real in real life, y'all, go ahead and go to my community tab and donate to your girl, okay? If you in love with me, go ahead and send me an anonymous donation and say, hey, I want to get to know you, and leave a note with your information. I will consider. All right, next on the list. At least his breath didn't stink like barbershop. Exactly. I'm glad you caught up on barbershop because, babes, like, that blew me. Like, you cannot be in everybody's face that you're dealing with clients and customers. Like, your people ain't telling you. Like, that threw me off for real, honestly. I just got on. How did the date go? What did I miss? So, AKA, to sum it up, the date did not go. It wasn't terrible. He's just weird. Like, I think something's wrong with him. Like, literally, I think maybe he's highly functioning autistic. I think so. I think that's probably what it is. Because he was doing, like, weird, like, that's probably what it is. I don't think he's a psychopath. But then, the fact that he talked about that Lady Lake or whatever, and, like, you just be hanging out over there. Like, nobody goes there. People tell people don't go on dates over there. I'm trying to get like you, but internet dating is so tiring. I swear, y'all. That's why, like, thank you for the gift. Hey, girl. Love you. You've been here from the start. The only Leo that I mess with. The only Leo I mess with. Thank you for the gift. Yes, so literally, it's so tiring. Dating in general is tiring, y'all. Like, after I dated the military man for 3 months, I had to take a 3-month break. Like, babes, now I'm talking to all these people. But honestly, push yourself. I'm trying to, in this season, push myself. I'm almost 30. I gotta find my husband. Be patient. Don't rush trying to find what you are looking for. Always follow your instincts. Thank you. That's what I feel. So I'm really gonna stick to my standards and my boundaries. And with this guy, I might just have to hit him with a text because I like to be honest. My friends will say block him, ghost him. Nah. OMG, why do I feel bad for him in a way? I do feel bad because he's so nice. I wanted to like him. I wanted to, like, bro, I'm like, is it me? Is it them? But, like, babes, no. I be knowing, like, even the last person that I was messing with, y'all, I knew when I first met him, he won't shit. Like, when I first looked at that man, I said, you're fine, but you're not. And I was right. All right? Oh, yeah. Okay, quick summary. So, girl, long story short, he was just having weird mannerisms. Like, and he took the bus, girl. He took the Greyhound from from Austin to San Antonio just to have a drink with me. And then he took the bus back home from freaking San Antonio to Austin. And he doesn't have a car, obviously. And his rent is $750. I don't know how that's possible in Austin. Like, it's a lot of weird things. But he did take off his sweater for me when I was cold outside. It was cold by the river, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I should have brought a coat. And he was like, oh, do you want my coat? He's a nice guy. That's the problem. Like, why? So anyways, like, why can't the nice guys be normal? So anyways, he gave me his jacket, but I'm not lying, and I'm not even fronting for y'all. It was making me itchy. Like, the jacket was making me a little itchy. So I don't know if it was what he used, when he washed it, but I was kind of low-key ready to take it off. He was black. So he's African American. And he's dark skinned. He looks like pretty much the same as his pictures in person. Like, he's actually not bad looking. He did have quite a few pimples, but I think I've been I think I've been running into that lately. I think because he's 25. You know, he's kind of young. Like, you know, I kind of met somebody at the bar the other day and he had a few pimples, but he was young, y'all. Don't judge me. He was 23. That man was 23. Ah, you're beautiful. Just saying thank you. Leo, you the only Leo. We're going to allow you in the chat. We're going to allow you because you the best Leo. Chat GPT text. Yes, I have to ask Chat GPT how to handle this because he's a nice guy. So I'm going to tell Chat, like, hey, Chat, he's a nice guy. So how do I text him this? Like, I'm going to have to do it tonight. I don't like to just avoid people. I guess it really didn't matter why you told him that your name was something different. We didn't even get to that. I didn't even get to tell him my name ain't Shauna. Like, he will always believe I'm the girl named Shauna from San Antonio. Mind y'all, he asked me too. Oh no, I asked him, how has his dating life been like on Hinge? You know, like has he had any luck? And he was like, oh no, like, you know, I've been on a few dates, but like, it just kind of like faded, like fizzled out. Like it just like people are kind of like superficial and stuff. And I felt like, damn, I'm a little superficial, y'all. I don't know if I can just fall in love without stability. Can y'all fall in love without stability? I mean, if you don't know the person, not the Greyhound, that's a little extreme. It's a lot of extreme. Y'all know you ain't never been to San Antonio. I'm telling you, the type of people that's on that Greyhound. Was he clean and put together? Okay, this what I will say. He did come with a polo V-neck, Ralph Lauren. And he looked good. Like he looked well put together. He put his card, like when he went to get our drinks, he did an open tab. I would never. I do not like open tabs. I don't trust people. So like he did an open tab. You know, we only had one drink. And let's be honest, it was actually happy hour. And I got the drink that I wanted was on happy hour. So, you know, it wasn't like he had to spend too much of a coin on me. She's a 5. I don't know what you mean by that, babes. Only 10s over here, babes. 10s. Period. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Did he say much about the difference in your weight? No, he didn't bring it up actually at all. I did, like, we kind of touched on it because I do weight loss coaching because he wanted to know what I do for work. You know, I don't like when men ask me that actually. Am I the only one? Y'all women, do y'all like when men ask like y'all what y'all do for a living? And men, do y'all be asking people, do y'all care what women do for a living? Because for me, you know, I get paid to exist. God bless. And that's what I'm working on. I don't want no one to think about what I do for a living. Just know my bills are getting paid. So he didn't say nothing. Honestly, I don't know. He probably been disappointed. Maybe he wanted him a BBW. He probably did. Okay, what does he do for a living? Oh, so he is practically a CNA for a psych ward. Yeah. So that's why we don't know if he's a patient or he just worked there. And what made him interested in applying specifically there. Okay. Let's see. Good question. Okay, I think I answered that. I can't. Sorry, I'm a college educated student woman, and I expect my man to be too. Exactly. And I actually have 2 degrees. You know, even though I'm not using them right now, I have used them. Like I've worked in corporate, and that's why it's so hard for me, y'all, because it's like, bro, I'm up here talking to him about like, oh, I have a car rental business, I have a weight loss coaching business, like I do content creation. Like these guys don't know much about my content creation. Like I never give them my information. And it's kind of hard to find me because of how my username is. But like, yeah, it doesn't give me that he has like goals, like, what's next, and he's not in school, or going back to school, I guess. I use a fake name all the time and never thought it was weird. And when I tell them my real name, I tell them to be honored. I love that. I love that. And they should be asking anyways, because I be asking people like, is this your real name? Like when I date people, y'all, for rap, like, is this your real name? What's your last name? And babes, I will background them. Like I started doing that when I started living in Texas, because the stories I hear about these people, you got a background check. Now this one, I didn't background check him. Even though I should have. This probably the one I should have, but it's all right. Let's see here. Nope, don't like it. Stay out of my business. Period. Stay out of my business. Like, why do you want to know? Because it's not going to affect you, what I do. Like, just know it gets done. And I think for me, I shock a lot of men because they start looking like, whoa, like, what's going on with this girl? Like, when they come to my apartment and they see my car and they know I got a different car, like, they just start like, I don't know, I don't like a man like that. I just need me a man that's rich. Like, I don't know if I can find one. I just look a round trip ticket only $20, 15 on a good day. Yes, girl, he told me. Cause I said, you took a Greyhound here? And he was like, yeah, it was only $15 here, $15 back. And I'm like, it's not even about the price. It's the fact you took the time to sit on a Greyhound with all those dusty people. It smells. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a long ride. And then you gotta take that ride back. And then from the Greyhound station, you gotta get home. That's doing too much. I would never. I would never. Like, even if you was my man, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm just not. I just didn't like it. So you spend $30 to get here. You spend money for the drinks. You know, he has his own place, but he doesn't have a car. And then we're gonna, like, if we're gonna be long distance, that means you're gonna always have to take the Greyhound, or I'm gonna have to drive there, you know? Hello, didn't mean to put the student part autocorrect. Oh, yo, what's up? I'm new. Hey, welcome in. I don't mind if they ask as long as I know what they do for a living first. Period. And honestly, I still answer it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I matched with this guy that's a doctor. He asked me, and I mean, maybe because he's a doctor, he want to make sure that I'm up to his standard or something. Like, he's like, what do you do for a living? I was like, I own businesses. Oh, what type of businesses? Like, god damn, you ask too many questions, bro. You sound like the police. Like, you sound like the police. Why? Are you paying my bills? Like, am I gonna live off of you or something? It matters. Like the Greyhound or something else? No car, yeah. And then the barbershop guy that I met up with yesterday had no car either. Jesus. And then some people say you should date for love though. Like, and I do feel like the people that don't have a car and stuff, they be ready to settle down. The one, the ones that have everything, they fine too. Like, it'd be hard to get those ones to settle down, and when you do, they be too tired. They don't mean always he can continue to grow. See, that's the one thing I thought, like, okay, he got room to grow. But the thing that was getting me was him staring off in space and stuff, and he turned his back. So I'm like, is he autistic? Is something going on with him? Or was he nervous? Like, that's what was throwing me off. I was like, at first I'm like, okay, he's nice, he's sweet, he has his own place, he seems like he talks proper, like we like the same music. We we are both creators. Like, he likes to make music and he wants to act. Like, I like that type of, I like that type of person that you're like an artist. And he seemed super sweet, but yeah, that part kind of threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, like the mannerisms. Let's see, no car, no groceries. Right, the other guy ain't had no groceries. Barbershop asking his sister for groceries. Like, bro, like, what am I gonna do with you? Like, he couldn't even buy my pizza. And right after that, y'all, I had to go get my dog some dog food for $30. And you couldn't pay for a pizza for both of us for $30. Like, bro, we can't, this ain't gonna work. Do y'all think it can work though? Like, if your man just dead broke. Let's say your man don't got no money but to pay his rent. Okay, he can pay his rent, but he can't pay nothing else. You gonna rock it with him? Like, if you don't know him, mind you don't know him. You just starting a date, but he seemed nice. You definitely made him nervous because you looked way better in person. That's probably what it is. And I honestly think like some guys be feeling like when you plus size, you can't ask for too much, or like you can't expect a lot, so they try to go for like the plus size girl. And that's what I was low key thinking. And I'm not trying to make assumptions, but I just feel like he like. And then when I was talking, I think he realized I was way bougier than like he even expected. But it's kind of interesting because my plus size profile, I dressed very well and I was very bougie. I mean, I was way more bougie when I was plus size than I am now. Like I was blowing a bag back then. Like now I don't do that. I'm pretty frugal. Um, but yeah, so I did think about, I don't have to also 100% just cut them off. I could just see how conversation flows. But I think I got to trust my intuition on this. I think he might be a little crazy. Honestly, depending on what you're doing, that Greyhound doesn't sound that bad for only 15 bucks because you spend more than that on gas and then on the Greyhound someone else is driving. Now I get why people take it because I know a lot of people take it, but I'm not doing all that for no date. That's what threw me off. But I do get some people actually like often take it. Me, I'm bougie. I don't. I would never take a Greyhound unless I had to. If I had no choice, I ain't gonna say never. Shit, if I had to, but like I'm not gonna go for no date. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I don't know. And maybe he does. Maybe I'm assuming. I don't think he has no car for real though, y'all. But some people do it so they can avoid driving in traffic too. It's 2026. If you don't have your own apartment, house, car, and job, you should be dating. That's what I think about men. Like men, you gotta prioritize what's important first before you try to bring a woman in the picture. Cause y'all know women are expensive. Like, and then you gotta take women on dates. So that means you paying for like all these dates. Potentially means for all. I don't know what that means. Okay. There is a term being equally yoked. You want to know if a person has ambition in terms of their career as well as where they are in their life. That's respectable. Honestly, it's respectable. I just be hating it. I be like, bro. And then honestly, the reason why I hate talking about what I do for a living because it's hard to break it down. I do 15 million thousand things, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't even know what I do for a living, babes. Like, I'm just existing. Like, I don't freaking know. But I'm thriving. I'm not. No, I'm gonna say thriving, but I'm surviving. Okay, I have a nice apartment. I have 2 cars. I'm okay. Let's see. I was not made to suffer, especially with a man. Exactly. If I have to suffer with you, or if I gotta start buying you groceries, like that's not happening, first of all. It's not happening. I'll do anything. Like the thing about me, I'll help a man in many ways that don't involve money, like or picking them up. Uh. Okay, but if it's like, oh, like you trying to like build something, I'll put you on and tell you like, hey, do A, B, and C. Like, oh, this is how you get to this. This is how you get the money. This is how you do that. This is how you get this type of job. I'll like, I'll inform you and give you the information, like help you like get to it. But I'm not gonna do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Agreed. Why are you dating if broke? Exactly. He's young though. Like, but he's about to be 26, so there ain't no excuse. When I was 26, y'all, I literally had my own apartment, had my own car, was already working a corporate job. But women are different than men, but do you snore when you sleep? Bro, are you in every live, bro? Anthony, let me know in the chat. Are you in every live? Because I swear I get that question every live, and it gotta be you. Because nobody else is asking me that. And I can never remember the name. I gotta remember you. Men have really fallen off. They really have. The women are like the new breadwinners. Like, and it's crazy because it's expensive out here. Like, babes, ain't nobody got time to worry about you and me. Shit. I just want you. The thing about me is like, I just want a man that can worry about himself. Like, at least for right now, like, I want a man that has his own place, has his own car, has a good career or decent job that pays him pretty well where he can still take me out and, we can still have a good time together. You don't have to be buying me crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like you need to just be able to have quality time with me, which involves money, and you just need to be able to take care of yourself. Like I'm not asking for a dang Gucci bag or something crazy. So, with him, I'm deciding on how I'm gonna like approach this because I don't know if he was nervous. I gotta really think on this because I don't think people that's nervous act like that. Like, does anyone know about like anything about autism? Because I'm starting to really believe that might be what it is. I need to look that up later. Because the way he turned his back on me, that was very weird. And I was gonna say, like, oh, like, why did you turn your back? I can't hear you. But I was like, you know what? Let me let the awkwardness just like ride out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it ride out and then approach the situation. Cause yeah, and then he was talking about relationships. So he sounds like he's really ready for love though. He sounds like he's really ready for love. We have a lot of things in common. He is a Taurus. I really am connected with Taurus, but I don't really think I'm like very understanding when it comes to hold on, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, what the heck? Who's texting me? I don't think I'm very understanding when it comes to people's circumstances. I don't know. I am like I'm compassionate, but I hope he finds his person. Me too. I hope he finds his person because he's so sweet. You know, I don't know why him and his ex broke up. He said they was together for 9 months. He said he been on other dates. Maybe he did the same thing on other dates because I don't. I'm wondering why they never hit him back. Because I don't think it was a mutual thing. I think they just didn't hit him back. Was he turning his back quick to look at something, or was his back turned for a minute? Y'all, his back was turned for a minute like this. Talking to himself like, oh yeah, in a relationship, da, 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 da. Like that. And I'm behind him. So that's what, and he was mumbling. So I'm like, is he talking to something? Is he seeing something? Or is he talking to me? Like, why are you facing that way? Okay, so my son is autistic, and I've noticed he prefers plus size women, but he actually knows who vibes with him and who doesn't. So the person he picks usually has a similar personality. Interesting. Wow. And you know what's interesting? I have a cousin that is autistic too, like high functioning. So you wouldn't really know. Like there's mannerisms he does too. So that's why I said maybe it's mannerism that he's doing that is associated with that. And maybe that's why he did tell me like not only does he work with psych ward patients, he also works with patients that have like learning disabilities. So it might be that. And then I feel bad, like I feel like an ass. But I was like very like worried for a second, you know? And so and I want to watch y'all. I want to watch that show. Was it the what is that show? Love on the Spectrum? I want to watch that. I was just scrolling past it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think the last person that I dated was on the spectrum. I think he was very high functioning. But I do think he was because he would actually talk about it a lot. Like he would talk about like autism a lot. And even one day I went to his house and the commercials was coming on. You know how like certain things like an algorithm happens, and he talked about love on the spectrum before like the show, and he was like, oh, like he was y'all, he was arrogant though. Like don't get it twisted. He was very arrogant. And he was talking about on the show about how he feels like, you know, when he watches those type of dating shows and stuff, he feels like he's better than these type of people. Da, da, da. And I'm like, why are you comparing yourself to these like just people in general, and then like thinking you're better than them? Like you make no sense. So it just kind of, so I feel like I have dated one, you know, one before, and honestly, it was no problem. It was no problem. Let's see here. See, you are better than me because I don't even mess with guys younger than me. I can't. See, I usually don't. I usually don't, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. My ex, he was 2 years younger than me. And we dated for a while. Like he was actually probably the most mature one out of all the guys I dated. And he was the youngest one. So I don't really think age 100% plays a factor. It depends on like it it can in a sense of where they're at in life. But not, I don't know. Doesn't 100% change the relationship, because I've dated somebody that was younger and he was way more mature than any of the older guys. And y'all, I dated a 39-year-old just recently, y'all. And that nigga, Jesus, that's immaturity right there. Like 30, like he's almost 40 and he's immature. So I don't think the age really got nothing to do with it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You sound very mean. I don't think you are all that. Well, you don't have to think I'm all that. I think I'm all that. I'm not mean. I'm honest. Like, I'm really honest. And I try, and I be nice though. When I deliver, I'm very nice. I'm very nice. Y'all heard what I said, the barbershop guy. I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT told me how to approach him. So I did. I'm very, very nice. And I was very nice to him too. And like I said, he is a nice guy, but it was just some weird things that was going on. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. If something's really wrong with him, I feel bad. He never disclosed there was something wrong with him. I I never knew this going into the date. Okay. If you went on a date with me, you talked about me because I was doing certain things, I don't care. I wouldn't care. It's not like she's dragging him, y'all. But if the date was weird, it was weird. Period. It was weird. Y'all want to know the date? Y'all get the date, you know. But I never say this man's name or nothing like that. Like, it's nothing towards him. He's actually a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Just weird. And you gotta trust your intuition because sometimes the weird one will be the one. Not saying him. But when you're out here dating, the weird one could be the one that really does take you and throw you in the lake. I'm sorry to say it, but you do have to pay attention to mannerisms. You do have to pay attention to behaviors because you don't know who you're dealing with when you're dealing with people online. She likes what she likes and sharing her experience. Clock it, period. Okay? I was like, and then y'all probably do be thinking I be mean because the way that I be explaining in the videos, like, okay, this man, like, he smoked backwards. It's okay. Some people probably like this girl. Like people be on my live, be like, "Oh, she got a Rihanna head. Her head is big, or she fine, but she got them goggles on." Like I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But nah, like so it wasn't. I think the barbershop situation was probably worse than this date. I wouldn't say it was bad. It's just yeah. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Should I keep chatting with him or should I just ask ChatGPT what to say to him? Because now I feel bad. Now y'all making me feel bad. Because what if something wrong with him? I like, or not like wrong with him. I thought like maybe until I started thinking and sitting to talk, I was like, maybe he could be autistic. But before I was thinking maybe he could be he could be some psych, and I don't want to get involved with that. Let's see here. The older guys are tired and lazy. They be low effort though. A lot of them be freaking low effort. For real. Waiting for Saturday's experience. Okay, y'all. So I gotta tell you about Saturday. I don't even know if Saturday's happening. It doesn't even give Saturday's happening. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So this guy that I matched with that I'm supposed to meet with on Saturday, he's cute, y'all. He got a full grown beard, like tall, like foreign, okay? He's like into fashion, like my type, right? I matched with him on my thinner profile. And we were like he asked for my number so that we can set up for Saturday. So he got my number. We started texting. Like he was at one of my favorite restaurants. I was kind of telling him what to get, whatever. So we was texting back and forth. And he was pretty consistent. And then the man went ghost. So right now it's not looking like Saturday happening. It don't look like Saturday's happening, which is fine for me because this is a booked and busy weekend. Like for real. I got so much stuff to do on Saturday. And Sunday I have Valentine's Day with my friends and Super Bowl. So we shall see, y'all. I hope I have a Valentine's Day. Because babes, like if I be single for another Valentine, like I mean I'm gonna be single regardless, but I'm not gonna be in a relationship in 8 days. But like if I have another bad Valentine's Day where I'm gonna get no flowers, not taken on a date, I really like cry my eyeballs out. I'm just kidding, y'all. If I don't have a Valentine's Day, me and my friends already have plans. We're gonna go and have dinner together, and then we're gonna go to the bar and we're gonna get Valentine's Day cards, and then we're gonna pass them out to the guys that we find attractive. So that's on our list to do if we don't have Valentine's Days, dates. So we shall see what it is. Who has somebody for Valentine's Day this year? in the comments. Because I want to see how many people like in love this year. Because I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people are not in love anymore. Because y'all, and I felt like, dang, this guy, he probably would have did something for me for Valentine's Day. Like, he gives that like he would have. It sounds like, oh, but I'm like, you know what? You don't want to lower your standards just because. Not me, LOL. I feel you. we can cry together. Just kidding. Did I miss the tea on the date with the nerd guy? Yes, you did, girl. And now they made me feel bad, so I don't even want to say it no more. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm really gonna actually put up a full. Well, should I explain all this though, y'all, in a full video? It's a lot to explain all this again on a video. Keep chatting with him as friends. I would ask him if he has a diagnosis. What? Okay. I was thinking, let me keep chatting with him as a friend for sure. Because he seems like a nice guy. He's newer to Texas and he doesn't know that many people. So I think that could be cool. I want to ask him, but I don't know if that's appropriate. And I don't know how I could go about that. Like, I don't know how to ask him that. Or maybe I should say, hey, like, were you really nervous? Like, maybe I should bring it up. Like, I was just nervous while I said that. Y'all see that? So, like, I feel like I should, like, maybe ask him about that. Like, hey, when you turn your back on me, like, were you kind of nervous? Or, like, and just see what he says. I don't mislead the guy. If you are interested, that would be mean. I know, that's why I don't want to like also like mislead him either. And I think I feel like I already know in my head. I would want it to work because he's a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't, yeah, I don't. The only thing I don't see, also with the car, like that's the issue with the car. The awkwardness was kind of issue. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Let's see here, y'all. See, a lot of guys don't actually want female friends, especially if it started off romantically. Exactly. And to be honest, if you already know they find you attractive, then it's never going to be the same. This series is my guilty pleasure. Thank you for watching. I'm glad y'all love it, y'all. Like, literally, like, I love talking about dating, though. I've been doing, like, dating content for a minute. But this app idea was, like, very smart. Like, it's really growing my channel. And I really love everybody that has joined my channel, has been commenting, has been supporting me. Like, I love all my OGs. I see my OGs in the chat too. I told you that my love life is crappy, LOL, but I feel some way about the because Ankh is 41. The ageism. Oh, yeah. See, it's okay, Ankh. I almost like I don't even know what the age cap is on mine. I just said, y'all, I dated somebody that was 39. Literally, I just stopped talking to that man. Like about a week ago. Like 2 weeks ago or something. I don't discriminate. I really don't be discriminating unless you like I think for me personally, I can't date nobody over 40. Even 40 is kind of like pushing it, but some of these 40-year-olds be looking good out here. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but like, especially here in Texas, the black men that's 40, they don't look 40. Like the man that I met that's 39, he would not look 39. If y'all see him, he's 6 foot, fine. Used to play basketball, so that's probably why. So yeah, I was weird and nervous on my first date with my husband and father of my daughter, but it's completely up to you, girly. So do you think he could have been nervous? You think that's why he turned his back? Because like I said, we have some things in common. Like, he's a creative, I'm a creative. We like the same music. He seems super sweet. He seems consistent. Maybe he's just awkward because even when we hug like side hug. Like, I always call that like a church hug, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a little bit of awkwardness in some areas of the night or day. Friend zone, not cool. Okay, we won't friend zone him. So we got to decide if we want to keep him in the roster. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just joking, y'all. But like, if we want to keep him in the options of dating, or if I should completely let him go. We'll see. I don't even know if he texted me yet. Shoot, he could have let me go and I wouldn't even know. Yes, ask him if he was nervous. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask him if he was nervous. And I'm gonna report back to y'all. See what he says. Just let him down softly. Y'all confuse me. I have a Valentine's. Oh, girl, you're so lucky. Like, I'm trying to have a Valentine's. Y'all think out of all my 20 men, somebody's gonna ask me for as a Valentine's Day? I'm not locked in enough with any of them. See, I think Barbershop would have, but I don't think he would have had the funds for dinner. But I think he would have, like, Barbershop give me, like, he one of them, like, he fall in love with me real quick. Just say we can be friends if you are comfortable with that. And if not, I wish you all the best. We're going to see, y'all. I'm going to ask him first if he was nervous. Try to see. Because maybe, I'll be telling my cousin this too. You could be self-sabotaging. Like, if you meet a nice guy, sometimes you might be nitpicking him. But I'm very intuitive, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Every time I feel like somebody's something, I can pick up. Like, I can pick up the energy very quick. Like, I used to do this thing for my friend. She would bring her guys. And this time I didn't know I was intuitive. Like, she'll bring her guys and be like, oh, what do you think about him? And I would tell her everything about this man. Like, he's going to do this, do that. And then, boom, she will come back and be like, yeah, he did this. Y'all, for example, and I don't care because we're not friends anymore. We're just going to give y'all a brief overview, okay? She had me meet this guy before. And we were some after party or something like that. And I'm like, what does this man do for work? Like, what does he do for work? Oh, he works at this store. Let's just say Verizon. He works for Verizon, da-da-da. Like, he's just like a sales clerk at Verizon. Mind you, this man drove I can't even say. He drove a wrapped car, right? So I'm like, Verizon? That man does not just work at Verizon. Like, what else does he do? Oh, no, he just works at Verizon. I said, literally, this man is very dangerous. Like, I suggest you to stop dating him. Like, he's very dangerous. Y'all, she's like, oh, no, I've known him since ABCZ, da, da, da. I'm like, no, he's dangerous, girl. Next thing, y'all, this man moves into her house, homosexual, says he's going to pay all the bills. He did the first month. That's how he got her. After that, he started paying the bills. Okay? I'm spilling everybody's tea tonight. Okay? To find out, y'all, this man ended up not coming home some nights. She asked what was going on. Turned out he was a PIMP in real life. And he had his 304s. And y'all know what's the crazy part about it? He got his 304 pregnant. Yeah. So I'm very good at when I meet a man, I can choose to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? But I be knowing when something is a little bit off. You know? Let's see. They have to be within 2 to 3 years of me. I'm picky about age. I get it though, because men do be maturing a little slow. OMG, hi, I literally just watched your last video and you ended it with join at 8 or 9 and here you are. I missed the tea, haha, but it sounds like he was not it overall. Loving this experiment. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. And honestly, I'm going to put in a long form video because I know people are going to miss this and that's just going to be a part of my next day update in a couple days. So with the other stuff that's going on with the other guys. What's your type in men or the most important features that you look for? So honestly, y'all, on the series, I talk about a lot about like looks and stuff like that. But for me personally, now, if they don't really, I guess if I'm not attracted to them, I don't really be knowing because I'm first going based off of like what they write on their profile and then like their attractiveness. But if I'm looking for a specific individual, I prefer somebody that's consistent. I don't care. Like, I can fall in love with somebody even if I'm not attracted to them if they are consistent and they're thoughtful and they're caring because I've done it before, you know? So for me, I want a man that's consistent, a man that is thoughtful, and a man that is driven. These are like really big to me. So if a man is those things, that's my type of man, you know. And type, honestly, I like black men. Like I like black men and I like Hispanic men. Like I don't think no much. I don't know. I don't feel like I've been on dates with white men, but I don't feel it. Like I feel like we can be friends, but I don't feel like we can be in a relationship. Like I just don't feel like I don't feel like anything. If y'all know what I mean. Like, and I don't like kissing them. So that's my problem. Okay, y'all, let me read through this. I think so, honestly. No. Oh my Atlanta. I know that sounds like some Atlanta shit, for real. He was probably trying to recruit your friend low key. Probably was. Probably was. She was pretty gullible. She was very gullible. Hey, welcome in. Yes, if y'all here, go ahead and let me pin this. Y'all, this is one of my favorite subscribers, her and Charles. Okay, they've been here since day one, since I started at the bottom. So if y'all are here, make sure y'all like the live, subscribe so we can get to 4K. Okay, so we can get to 4K, y'all, and keep this series going. Like, I'm being very consistent with this series. I'm really going on dates. And y'all, if I fall in love, then y'all might be able to be like knowing about my man, because I usually keep my man off the like internets for real. But if I fall in love through this experience, you know, you never know. Let's see. What do you have to offer? So to me, what do I bring to the table? I don't bring to the table but my lip gloss and my iPhone. I'm just kidding. No, I'm really the table. Like every man that talks to me knows I'm the table. And it's not no cocky shit. That's just like, first of all, I'm funny. I'm down to earth. Like I'm really not mean. Like I can be mean if you're mean to me, but I really like y'all. It's entertainment. Like these videos are entertainment. Y'all do hear the real. Like this is how I really do feel about the people. So I feel bad if I end up with one of them. They gonna really know that I kind of maybe thought they weren't the best, most attractive, or maybe I thought they had autism. They might find that out after. I guess that's a part of this experiment. But y'all, I'm funny. I'm down to earth. I'm driven. Like I have my own everything. Like I have my own cars with S. I have my own place to live. You know, like I take care of my dog. I don't have no kids. I don't come with no baggage. Y'all got no baby daddies. I don't really got nobody claiming me. Like no problems. I don't come with no problems. Okay. I don't argue. I'm not screaming at no man. I'm not calling no man out of their names. I'm not with the drama. I will leave a man alone. I'm not. I will discuss. We will discuss. And if we can't discuss, then I will not be with you. So I bring peace. I really do. And I'm very caring. You know, I know how to cook. I know how to clean. Yeah, like I know how to do everything. I'm very educated. I have 2 degrees. Like, what else do you need? Like, beautiful brains. Let's see here. Men's have a life. What do you mean by that? Men's have a life, like, and what do you bring to the table, Jake? What you bring to the table? Today was a loss, but it's not like you don't have more dates coming up. LOL. You are booked and busy. I'm really booked and busy, y'all. And mind you, I was supposed to go on a date with the doctor. And he kind of like asked me last minute, like next day, like, oh, tomorrow, would you like want to go get a drink? Da da da. So I'm like, okay, sure. Like he works in family medicine. The only thing I stay like cautious of with dealing with doctors and stuff like that but I stay conscious of this when I go on dates with anybody. Like if you get a drink, I have to make sure like I'm there when I get the drink, because I don't trust men in the sense of like what they'll do with your drink. So do not order my drink before I come. Like I don't do that, and don't go up and grab my drink without me. Like I've already gotten to a situation where I went on a date like that here in Texas, and it was with a white man. And he got mad at me because I wanted to go up there with him to get my drink, and was like, "Oh, what do you think I'm in the room with you?" Actually, yes. Yes. That's why I'm going up there with you. So yeah, we're supposed to reschedule. So I'm gonna end up seeing, like, all my stuff is on do not disturb, but I'm gonna end up seeing if he texts me and see if we're going. And then y'all got a lot of them in the works for real. Men 50 years old, dressing 22 years old. Honestly, the guy that I was dating that was 39, like he was dressing like he was 26 probably. Honestly, y'all, I think low key he found my social media. I realized that like when I went on a date with him, that was the one I went on a date with at Papados, y'all. When I went on a date with him, y'all, I gave him my last name and he spelled it like I gave it to him, but I only gave like y'all don't even know this, but I got two last names. So I only gave him my one that everyone knows. Like I guess even on the internet you can find it, whatnot. So I gave him that one, but I didn't even spell it out for him. This man spelled it all completely out. I was like, oh whoa, like you must have looked me up or something. He was like, oh no, I'm just good at spelling. So I'm like, okay. So he probably looked my ass up on Facebook, and I realized, y'all, since I've been creating content now on Instagram. By the way, if y'all not following me on Instagram, go to my main, profile, my YouTube, and just click in the little bio part and go follow me on Instagram. So on my Instagram, I post reels, and they've been kind of like some of them are popping on Instagram, right? One of them got like 20K. So some people are coming from my Instagram to my YouTube channel. So anyhow, y'all, I post those same reels on Facebook. They do nothing on Facebook. Like, I don't even promote my Facebook, but it just automatically puts it on there. And my Facebook is public now because it's like a content creator Facebook. So I said, this man probably find my on Facebook and see me talking about dating, bro. Because now he got my full name. And y'all already looked him up. I looked him up on Facebook. So I know he probably looked me up on Facebook because I had to go check because y'all, he had a kid. Would y'all date somebody that has a kid and y'all don't have any kids? Because that's hard here in San Antonio. Everybody got kids, bro. I just joined. Can someone explain what I missed? Just catching up on my dating life. So I have this dating series going on. And then I got my regular dating life, y'all, in real life. So I meet people when I go out, too. So I was dating a 39-year-old, but he's no longer in the picture. He had a kid. But I will say this, like, he know how to make time when he need to make time. So I feel like, and he was like a full, like not full-time dad, but like they're like practically dang near full-time. So if they want to, they will. He definitely looked you up, Buki. He probably did, bro. I know he did. I know he did because he started acting weird. And I was like, dang, but he need to be out the picture anyway. I knew when I first seen that man. Y'all was out with my cousin. And I'm like, oh no. This man, she the one convinced me, y'all. I ignored this man for 3 weeks, bro. She convinced me like, oh, like he was cute though. I'm like, girl, but that man ain't it. Like something ain't right about him. Something ain't right about him. And I found out. No kids. I've made an exception before, but nah. See, that's why I'm feeling like if I make an exception, it's like it don't even be worth it. You know what I'm saying? But there is this nice guy, y'all, that's on my Hinge profile, like my Thinner profile, that has a kid. Like his son is with him full time, and he seems super sweet though, and he's really there for his child, like 100%. He only has one kid, but the kid is 5, and now he's fighting for full custody of the child. And he's so nice though. That was the one that used to be 400 pounds and lost all the weight, and like he be in the gym, like he looks amazing. I just feel like we could relate. But I don't know, is that a trauma bond, y'all? Like, do y'all think that's bad to like have a trauma bond? Or do you think like it's like cool because y'all get to like understand each other? I don't know. But I was like, dang, I don't. But it is hard because when they have a kid, that means they prioritize the kid. You got to go around their schedule and all that stuff. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all only y'all about my wild night. Since y'all on this live, it's something you can relate with. Yeah. It's something I can relate with. So I feel like he would understand me. I would understand him. Like we wouldn't judge each other. I don't know. I felt like that was like, I like talking to him though. He knows how to hold a conversation for sure. Like the messages he sends me is super long. I'm the baby. For real. I am. The grandmama is the baby. Y'all ever seen that, Jocelyn? Wait until the custody battle is over. Don't get involved with that just yet. That's true. Because that is a lot of drama. That's a lot of drama. Exactly. That's funny. Y'all, the other day I was outside. Honestly, I've been like more in the sense of having fun. Y'all better not judge. Y'all listen, but y'all don't judge. Okay. So y'all went outside and I went to this place called like Stout House, y'all. And y'all, they have like these big old picture drinks. Like they give you these big drinks for $9. Like, and they come in those beer pictures. So y'all, and when I tell you the man behind the bar was straight liquor. Like it was supposed to be a margarita. It was straight liquor, tequila on the rocks. So I'm drinking that. And we had drink at the restaurant before we got there. It was my friend's birthday. My friend's friend had a friend. And I was chatting with him. I was being nice, but y'all, I did learn that night. I'm very flirtatious. Like when I start drinking, I'm flirtatious. I'm nice. I'm very nice in general. So like men would like start to get the wrong impression. Like, well, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. But anyways, we are chatting. I'm chatting with a friend. You know, he's nice. We're having a whole conversation. He offers to buy me a drink separately. They already buying rounds. That is what I'm gonna tell y'all. The one thing I like about Hispanic men is even if they're not trying to get with you, and let's say they are part of like your group and stuff like that, they will end up getting the whole group shots, the whole group drinks. When I tell you Hispanic men, they spend that money, they spend that bag, they work hard, and they treat women like very like nice, like generous. They're generous. Like, and I've been on a date with a Hispanic man, and like I'm telling you, we went from one spot to the next spot to the next spot. Like, I didn't have to worry about nothing. Okay, we putting up in the Tesla, everything. Okay, but they a little freaky. Let's see. I get all chatty when I drink too. Exactly. I be chatty and like, you know, trying to hook people up, all types of stuff, girl. So what happened was he bought me a shot. Cool. That doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he brought me a shot. We chatting. I asked him about his IDs, y'all, because I be asking a lot of questions when I get to drinking. And sometimes I start asking personal questions and I think they start connecting with me because of it. Because he had like another ID in there that was from somebody that no longer here. So we were talking about this stuff, da 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 da. Anyway, we returned back to our group. You know, we're I'm sorry, y'all. What the hell? Like, how does these calls keep coming through, bro? Anyhow, so yeah, so we returned back. He's cool. And he's like a bigger guy. I like bigger guys though. Don't get it twisted. That's why I try to tell people like I like bigger guys. I feel like bigger guys are so sweet and so caring and so thoughtful. And I've been treated the best by a bigger guy. Okay? So anyhow, you know, we're chatting. Nothing serious. He's not 100% my type. Now, there was a guy that I seen across the bar, at the same bar we are, that is more of my type. He's 6 feet tall and he's Mexican, but he's 6 feet. Okay. You don't see 6 feet Mexican men. It is like literally rare. So I'm like, ooh, I noted in my head. I said, tall 6 foot Mexican man, my type. So my friends though were looking for a man, right? So I'm like, okay, let me be a matchmaker in general. Like, let me be a matchmaker because one of my friends, she don't ever go up to people. So I'm like, you know what? Boom. He has a friend and his friend is like Caucasian, white. My friend is white. So I said, ooh, that's the match because I don't like white men. So boom, I'm matching them, right? And then I talked to his friend, the Hispanic 6 foot one. So I'm being a wing woman. Like, she talking to his friend, I get to talk to him. So boom. So I'm talking to him and I asked him like, what's his type? You gotta ask the Hispanic guys that here in Texas, okay? Do you like black women? Let's start there, okay? So I asked what his type is. He said he likes black girls. So I'm like, you're just saying that because I'm coming to talk to you. Practically, long story short though, he told me he like typically likes mixed girls. So I'm like, okay, boom. You like mixed girls, I'm not your type then. Like, and I told him that, like, I'm not your type. And he was like, no, like, you're still my type. That I'm like, nah, You said you like mixed girls. I'm like, I'm not number 2. I'm number 1. Okay? And y'all, when I get to drinking, baby, I don't care what I say. Like, this is my problem. So I'm telling him this, He was like, oh, no, da, da, da. So he's trying to convince me otherwise. And I was like, you know what? How about I find somebody your type? Like, you like Hispanic women? Like, let me find somebody your actual type. You know? So I was like, I'll be a matchmaker. So y'all, I try to match this man low key with my friend because she just got out of something. So I'm like, okay, perfect. I told her like, oh, look at him, that he's cute, girl, blah, blah. Like, you know, I'm not his, like, he like light-skinned girl, so I'm not talk to him like, you should talk to him like, let me match you type thing. And she's like, Y'all, there's a thing in Texas that it's a specific haircut that Mexican men have, right? And they call it an egger. So they're like, that's an egger. That's an egger. Mind you, most of my friends are Hispanic. So I'm like, all I know is from, yeah. Do y'all know what that is, bro? There's a pictures on social media of what an egger haircut is. And apparently, y'all, remember I was just talking to that barber that, didn't have no groceries? He told me that a Mexican came in there before and asked for an egger. So maybe that's literally really the name of the haircut, bro. It's like a bowl cut with a fade. Yes. So they kept saying, "Oh, he's an egger." Like I guess that's a bad thing. They got that haircut. I'm like, he look cute to me. Okay. So they're like, she's like, no. So I'm like, okay, period. So I just kind of let him do his thing. And then he comes up to me like, oh, like, you're not a good matchmaker. Like, you said you was a match me with somebody. You ain't never matched me. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, they said you was an egger. Like, I don't even know what that means. You didn't answer the question. What do you mean? What question? What question? So anyways, y'all, boom, like, and he was like, oh, Edgar, like, and he was like, he didn't care, like, and mind y'all, he's getting close to me, like, he's like, well, I want you, like, I want to talk to you, like, I don't know why, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not your type, y'all. I be like, I like to play games. Anyways, so boom, that Fred that called him an Edgar. So obviously she didn't like him. And then he was like, you trying to hook me with her? No. So they didn't like each other. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Boom, I try to be a matchmaker. I'm not Cupid, I guess. So y'all, let me find out you one of them kind of drunks. Girl, that became my man. Girl, for the night. So y'all, this man, he wouldn't stop though. It's because of him, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I tried to, first of all, when he came up to me to ask me the question, I'm like, the Edgar situation. Da, da, da. He was like, well, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I'm like, well, right now, thank you for the gift. I was like, right now, like the guy behind me, mind you, the guy behind me just bought me a shot. So I'm like, hey, like the guy behind me just kind of bought me a shot. Like, it's a lot going on right here. I mean, I don't belong to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But this is a little awkward. So he's like, oh, like you like gorditos or something like that. So that means like big guys. Like that was so rude. I'm like, don't say that. Like, don't say that. I used to be a gordita. I don't even know if that practically, I think it means like a big woman. And then he was like, no, that's what you like. He was like, oh, like he was like, I'll like talk to him. Da, 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 da. I'm like, whoa, like I'm telling y'all, Mexican men are toxic. I'm like, I just met you and I just met him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm in a sticky situation here. I mean, I haven't tried to talk to nobody really officially. I ain't get nobody's number, nothing. So I feel like I'm a saint. So at this point, we're gonna just name him Edgar. Edgar is like, I don't care. Like, bro, like I want you type vibe, right? So at this point, I tell him I gotta go to the bathroom, y'all. So I go step away from the bathroom. And why did my friend go talk to the security guard? The security guard is a black man. He's tall. And he was decent looking. But I didn't even pay attention to him, which is crazy. Like, once I go somewhere, I scope exactly who I want. I'm like, he fine. That's the one I want. And that's the one I always get. So I wasn't even scoping security because I don't like bouncers. Like, I just feel like they for everybody. So y'all, go to the bathroom. My friend already low-key put me with a dang security guard. Let me read y'all comments. I'm sorry. I get attention from black girls and I'm rejecting them basically on skin color. Is that racist or okay? It's okay because y'all do it anyway. Y'all just don't say it. Like, that's the difference between black people and white people and probably Hispanics too. Like, Hispanics, some of them don't like dark-skinned people. Like, it's actually well known that some of their families don't even mess with dark skin, even in their own families. Like most people date people that kind of look like them. Some people don't, but y'all just not gonna say it out loud because y'all don't want to be labeled racist. But black people can't be racist, so we can kind of say whatever we want because we can only be prejudiced. You see what I'm saying? So regardless, y'all gonna have your preference. Like a lot of like white people date white people mostly. Like, it's like a thing, you know? I didn't escape teen pregnancy to become a stepmom. For real. Edgar putting pressure. Edgar wasn't playing, y'all. So back to the Edgar story. So I get out the bathroom and I done found out now, not only do I got Edgar, I got friend. And now my friend done put me with security. So I come out the bathroom, my friend like, oh, security's fine. Security's fine. You need to talk to security. You need to talk to security. I'm like, why? Like, I got Edgar. I don't want no security. So at this point, they already told security, like, hey, like, you see my friend, da, 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 would you be interested in my friend? And like, he was kind of interested. So now I'm like, dang, I got 3 people that I need to navigate between in this small bar. Like, it's small, y'all. So I'm like, I don't want to be rude. So let me go talk to security just to say, like, hey, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm talking to security. And security is like chatting with me or whatever. And then his like coworker, right? She was a stud. But I guess white people call it a butch. Butch, is that a bad thing? I don't know. But like in the black community, we call it a stud, like a girl that dressed like a guy. And so like she goes up to the security guard because that's her coworker while I'm talking to him and interrupts us and starts talking to him. So I'm like, okay, let me walk away because obviously she up here trying to mess up what we trying to talk about. I'm going back to sit down. So I go back to sit down. So I'm like, I'm not worried about security. Like, if he want to talk to me, he will come back and approach me. Now, in the meantime, y'all, Edgar comes back. Edgar's on my body. Edgar, but he's one of them that he does not, he's the type that he doesn't want to act like he's applying pressure. Like, he feels like he's a prize too, because he's like a pretty boy. But y'all, he's 23, so he's freaking young, bro. Like, that's young behavior. It makes sense. Like, so y'all, it's getting towards the end of the night, right? Mind you, the friend of the friend, he's a part of our group. Like, we're going to an after place. Like, we're about to go from this bar at 2 o'clock in the morning to like an after place. I didn't even know there was places open that late. He a pretty boy. Yes, he's actually a pretty boy. Even though my friends didn't think so. Like, cause my friend's like, oh, he had a couple pimples. Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, like, it wasn't even like, he probably had like 2 little pimples. Like, he was cute to me. And I'm weirdly attracted to like braces. Anybody else like that? Like men with braces? Like, it be looking cute on some guys. So that's what it was giving. So y'all, I was doing too much this night. So I go outside, right? At this point, me and Edgar, we kind of, I guess I talked to him and then I ended up walking away and doing something else or whatever. But like, he was like rubbing himself like on me, like super close. And friend is behind me. And then security's at the door. You low-key liking the attention and toxicity. Stop playing, girl. I low-key like how do I say it? I like the toxicity in Edgar. That's a problem. I didn't like the toxicity of like the 2 guys that was involved because I never tried to get security involved in the first place. My friend volunteered me. Like my friends, I don't know, they'd never do that. So that was just weird. And then friend, I was being nice to him, but it's not like, oh, you're gonna be my man. Come on now, friend. Like, I didn't ask for your number, nothing. Like, I don't think I was giving that. I was just giving nice, But by the end of the night, y'all, I'm a little drunk. All my friends were drunk. Now, mind you, we had a pint of alcohol, okay? So I was being a little toxic at the end of the night. I was cold. I love imperfections. Exactly. Like, you don't need to be looking all perfect, okay? Now, once I left the club, y'all, or the bar, I was cold. So friend was there. And I told you, friend, he's a bigger guy. I'm cold. I'm like, I'm cold, da da da. Like, and I told him too, like, can I hug you? Like, I need to be warm. Like, can I hug you? And I'm like, it's no weird stuff. I literally let's rewind it back so y'all don't think I'm a bad person. Because rewind it back. Actually, when we were in the inside, I told him, like in the bar, I said, hey, it's kind of like weird stuff going on right now in the bar. Like, I already told Edgar, like, like I was trying to hook him up with somebody else, but he kind of wanted to hook up like me. And then, I know you bought me a shot, but like, whatever, da da da. And then they just put me with security. Like, I was like explaining to this man. He was like, oh, it's okay. Like, like we're just friends. And I'm like, yeah, like we're just friends. Like, I'm glad you like know that, like we're just friends. He's like, yeah, I like just got out of a relationship, 2 years ago, da da da, like, you know, he's like, I really think you're a cool girl, though. I really like you. Like, you're really cool. But what was weird is his friend was like, oh, I never seen him attached to a girl like this. Like, he was telling my friend that. So I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You need to relax. Hey, welcome in. Welcome into the tea. So then you came at the best part, girl. So then once we got outside, you know, I'm like, it's nothing weird. I'm gonna hug you as a friend. Like, I know you just got out of a relationship. At this point now, he's like, yeah, I'll keep you warm. He was like, I just got a relationship like 2 years ago. And I'm like, but you just was saying that we just friends because you just got a relationship. Like, maybe because he wanted to, like, protect himself and not feel like he was feeling no type of way. So, y'all, what happened with this toxicity is when I'm hugging him to stay warm, I forget about Edgar. Honestly, I really forget about him because I left out the bar, you know, going about my way. And my friends wanted to sit out there and chat to see what our next move was, where we going. I'm hugging friend, and then I stop hugging friend, and then here's Edgar. Edgar comes over there, and he's like, come here. And we start chatting, y'all. And he practically was like, oh, like, I'm like, oh, I was being warmed up. Is you gonna keep me warm? I'm toxic, y'all. Oh my gosh. So anyways, y'all, mind you, I was drunk. When I'm drunk, I'm toxic. So y'all, and if I'm drunk and single, yeah, that's probably what it is. So, y'all, he was like, well, like, he was like, I can't warm you up, but like, my car is warmed up. Like, I can warm you up in the car. So y'all, I went in this man's car. I told my friends I'm gonna see y'all at the next spot. Mind you, we all came separately. So it wasn't like I'm leaving my friends for a minute. We all came separately, so we all had to meet at the next spot. So I was like, you know, I'll be back, da, da, da. And my friends was like, oh, like grilling this guy, this Edgar. So, you know, they're grilling the crap out of him. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, this is my new man today. So y'all, we got to the car. Nothing crazy went down in the car, y'all. We kissed though. We kissed, y'all. And it was a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That man, him, yeah, y'all. Yeah, I don't know because I was drunk too. But y'all, I ended up, after that though, I was like, hey, I gotta go. Because this man, he was on some other time. And I'm like, no. The answer is N-O. No. And then he didn't push nothing. And y'all, I got out the car, went to my next location, went to the after hours spot, and like literally, like, I was over it. By the time I got to the after hours spot, y'all, I was pretty much like mentally drained, you know, because of all of this. And then y'all, I had a couple come up to me at the after spot. I think they were trying to get me in some type of freeway, y'all. It was the weirdest interaction ever. Like, I sat down while my friends was doing their things, talking to people and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I need to sit down and drink no alcohol, even though I ended up getting another free shot. I was like, let me sit down. Let me compose myself because I'm going home eventually, very soon. Like, I don't like to stay out this late. So then this guy comes up to me, right? We start chatting. Cool. Couples are annoying with that ill. They are. It was crazy when he first chatted with me. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend until he introduced his girlfriend after talking to me for dang near 15 minutes. Like, we was talking 15 minutes, asking me, oh, how long I've been here, and why did I move here, and da-da-da-da, da-da-da. And then boom. And mind you, I think he was a black guy. He was either black or he's mixed. Because he was like on the lighter skin side. I think he's either one of those. Like Hispanic, probably mixed with Hispanic and black or just black. And then his girl was white. So the white girl comes up and he's like, oh, this is my girlfriend, da da da. He introduces us. I'm like, oh, hi, you know. So I'm trying to put her a part of the conversation because I'm like, okay, maybe he's just trying to talk to me as a friend. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm ready to get out of here regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I got enough people in this triangle for the night, right? So he's introducing her. We're talking and I'm trying to include her in the conversation. And he just keeps talking to me back and forth, back and forth. And then she just seems like she is just not there. Like, she's there, but she's in her own, like, high world. Like, I feel like she was high, you know? So she keeps, like, kind of moving away from us so that we can have a conversation and then like coming up. So I really do feel like they planned that night to find somebody that they can add in. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm heading out for the night. I hope you guys have a great night. No. The answer is no. So y'all, anyways, with that story, I just told y'all some exclusive tea, babes. I told y'all some exclusive tea. But yeah, y'all, I didn't do nothing. And honestly, let me know in the comments what y'all think. I'm thinking about starting a celibacy journey. I've been thinking about it. Because there's a difference between being absent and being celibate. And I think I'm about to be celibate. Y'all think, how long you think a man will date me for, like, being celibate? Like, or do you think how often, like, how soon do you tell a person to? But I think that's what I'm about to lock into, because I feel like these men are maybe a few months. I think that lasts for a few months. Like, I think maybe 3 months. Like, I think after 3 months they might start getting like a little irritated. 2 weeks for me. 2 weeks. Are you a man? 2 weeks is crazy. But they say it don't matter if it don't even matter if I'm celibate, because they're probably sleeping with somebody else anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with dating, it's like they're probably already sleeping with somebody. Like, so they said this is crazy, but some men are saying that some men are sleeping with like plus size women and then like reserving for like smaller women. This is what some men have been saying, which is very weird. Like, it's very weird, because I will say from my experience, like with since I've been thinner, like men do not push, like outside of that night where I was out at the bar, which we're drinking, we're kissing and stuff like that. Like, men do not push me in, like, to be intimate. They don't. Like, they will take long. Like, they will take long to even hug me, like fully hug me. Like, they will take long to try to even push that narrative. Like, it's very interesting compared to before. Okay, let me read some of this. Warning, the pool stinks once you take the goodies off the table. For real. So I think, like, if that's off of the table, like, I can clearly make decisions, you know. And honestly, these men are pretty terrible. Like, I haven't had great experiences anyway, so I'm not even like, I just feel like that's something I should do. You don't have to be celibate, just be slow and intentional. Right. That's true. But I feel like I need to set a limit. Like, I think I'm at the point where it's like, even though people don't like games and stuff, but I think I got to start setting a time limit, because I just feel like, I think I got to start being, like, not in love, but really, really, like, deep feeling for me, because I just feel like sometimes it's just not even worth it. Yes, all men. All men are probably waiting 2 weeks, and they're probably just with other women. Like, that's what I really truthfully believe anyways. Like, drinking pool is a good thing. Don't tell them, though. They will figure it out eventually. Exactly. Because then sometimes they think that's a challenge too. You know? Because if you tell them, then it's like either they're going to go ghost because they don't want to mess with you, or they think it's a challenge. Like, oh, let me wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Check out Dating Coach Inward. Okay, I think I know who he is. Isn't he bald? I like his stuff. Let's see. I think that's him. They are gonna go plus size women because they know or think they're insecure and easy. And honestly, I kind of feel like, even with my date today, like, I feel like he kind of likes to try to date plus size women. So, like, I don't know, something was off, you know. Keep it in. Most men will wait a little longer if they find the girl more attractive. Yeah, they will. They definitely will, because I've noticed that. And they will act like that's not something that they're really actually searching for. Like, they don't really care about it. Nah, they care about it. They just trying to be on your best. They trying to be on their best behavior. They don't want you to feel like that's what they're rushing for. Don't go to each other's houses. That's how you get caught up. That's how we got caught up last time. For real. That's how I got caught up this last time. For real. Y'all try to be snowed in with somebody. That's why I messed up. But honestly, y'all, what's crazy? Y'all let me know what y'all take on this. I just found your profile and saw you were live. Thank you for coming in. Yes, we're spilling tea. We're talking about dating. Y'all, what I have noticed, kind of between the Black community and the Hispanic community, because now I have a lot of Hispanic friends, is, my Hispanic friends be like, F the man on the first date. My Hispanic friends be like, F him on the first date, F him on the second date. Why would you waste your time? And I'm telling you, like, even the Mexican men are like that. But I feel like Black women, like, as Black women, we be like, oh, we need to wait, like at least, like, 90 days or, like, 30 days. Like, I think it's a Black thing. Like, can y'all let me know in the chat? Like, am I making this up? Because when I've been around my Hispanic friends, like, that's not a thing. And I think even with, like, white friends that I've had, it hasn't been, like, a time limit. So it's interesting, but I think Black men perceive it different than Hispanic men as well. Like, I think Black men, y'all can let me know if you're a Black man in here. I feel like Black men be feeling like if you do rush, like if you do give it too fast, they don't take you as serious. But I do feel like Hispanic men don't care. Like, if you give it up fast, they still will take you serious. What y'all think? What has been y'all experience? Because that's what I've been noticing culturally. Like, I'm like, because the Hispanic men don't even like that women want them to wait. Like, they don't. It's like a different vibe here, for real. It's like in San Antonio, and that's what makes me scared in San Antonio, because these, like, people just out here just be doing anything, like just and I mean, be wild. It's a wild place here. It's a grown, mature, safe, feminine thing. And yeah, I think, honestly, I really don't think it matters in general. Like, I'm a true believer that it doesn't matter. I think, honestly, I personally feel like if a man is shitty, he's shitty regardless. Like, even if you make him wait, it's gonna come out that he's shitty. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how men really feel about it. But, like, as a woman, I feel like, bro, you can wait ages and still have the same issue. You can whatever, and you can do it the first night and not have the issue. I can't do it on the first, second date just because that man is still too much of a stranger. LOL. Right. It does, and it's so weird. Like, for me, I feel like it's very weird. Like doing that on the first or second, because it's like, for me, I be in my head, y'all. I be overthinking, like, why am I here? And, I barely know this person. Like, this is things I would actually think. So I feel, but some women, they also don't have to be emotionally connected to, a guy to, like, have those experiences. But, like, I'm an emotional person. I'm a Pisces. So I'm like, if I don't feel like I want to, like, I usually am delusional. Like, by the second date, like, I'm delusional. Like, this is my husband. This is going to be my husband. This is going to be my man. I have not been like that since the last person that I dated. Like, I think he slapped the delusion out of me. Like, now I'd be like, this is not giving that. But I want to be a little delusional, but y'all, by the way, my eyes, I'm tired. It looked like I just smoked or something, like, but it's the ring light and I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. But yeah, so y'all, we gonna have to see what this series give. Like, I got a lot of matches, y'all. And also, do y'all think, like, after 30 days, because I want to, like, keep it like 30-day marks so we can see what actually happens. Same delusional as for real. When I tell my family, oh, this is gonna be my husband, they be like, you say that all the time, bro. It's so fun, low key. It really is fun, bro. I think everybody's my husband. That's how I knew, like, the last person that I was, like, messing with, I knew he wasn't my husband, and I never even thought in my head, like, oh, that's my husband. I was like, dang, that's bad. Like, if I don't think you my husband, that's bad. That means you really, something about your energy is giving me, like, something different. But yeah, y'all, my family don't never trust me no more when I say it's my husband. So I say, I gotta stop saying that. Because, babes, not one of them been my husband yet. It depends on how frequently y'all see one another, but the key is women want to feel like they are worth waiting for, and men want to feel like they are worth not having to wait. For real. Like, we are totally different. Like, what I realize, men and women like think like so opposite. Like, how like to make it work? Because literally we think totally different. But do you feel like men feel like you're not as worthy though if you do it too fast? Because I'm starting to think like I think black men do though. I really do. I think like Hispanic men don't think like that. Like from what I've been around, but I don't want to put it on everybody, and I would love to hear a black man actually say it. Y'all, that's what one thing I was thinking about if I was to chat with that business guy that I was talking about in my last story. If I was to chat with him, it would only be for him to like come on the channel and do some like questions women really want to know, or like his dating experience or something, like dating from a man's perspective or something like that, where I can grill him or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I could see like what could benefit, but other than that, I'm like, my fear is that he'll go away if I'm overly going. Right. And then you feel S out. Y'all know what I mean. I know. But honestly, sometimes you can't even help that. Let's see, the chase is over once you give it up. Not cultural. More to do with men versus women, not race. That's true. But it's like some men are chasers and some men are not chasers. So I think that's another thing too, like off of their dynamic. What are they really trying to get from it? You know? I don't want to be duped. I know, me either. So I feel like I'm just gonna be dating them all and just like let none of them hit. Like I'm just gonna date them all and none of them hit. Everybody gotta be on an equal playing field. Cause once one does, they already gain majority of the attention. That already messes up things. I'm telling you, okay? Because I tried the multi dating when I was dating military guy. I told y'all the story time. Me dating military guy. I was dating multiple people in the beginning, and then he started taking up too much of my time, and start calling me every single night. The poly guy, and y'all, like that's where I got messed up at. Cause then he started blocking off too much of my time, so at night I couldn't go on dates. Well, I could and ignore his call, but it would be giving a little red flaggish, right? So this time around, I gotta have boundaries set. Okay? I gotta have boundaries. Let me exit out of this so I can see. I gotta have boundaries. I'm trying to see something, y'all, so I can update y'all. You're on the right track, girl. Thinking things through. Yes. Y'all, I'm not being bamboozled again. I'm not getting bamboozled. But so far, who? See, Voice Note guy was on the top. Like, he was, like, pretty high on the list. Now, we got to move somebody else up there. I do like the Hispanic guy, but he has a child, you know. So, you know, a 5-year-old. But at least the child's not 3. The last one had a 3-year-old. But y'all, San Antonio is very hard to not date somebody with a child, especially at my age, 29, almost 30. Like like Hispanic people be having kids at like 21, 20. Like, oh y'all, there is a potential at my run club. We shall see, y'all. I could give y'all all the updates. Like, I'm gonna give y'all the in-person updates, y'all. This is perfect because I don't get to talk about this on the videos, but I did meet a man at Run Club, y'all. Let me tell y'all this tea. So I just went to Run Club on Monday. I had not been to Run Club in like a month, y'all. I've been working out every single week, but I've not been to Run Club because it was cold, and then we went on like winter break. So if the doctor actually takes you out, he should be high on the list. He should, because he's the doctor. I got a lawyer too. Y'all got a lawyer too that I'm chatting with. But yeah, he should. He should. And he tall. Gotta go. Safe. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. Stay blessed. Thank you. You too. So y'all, what happened was I went to run club on Monday. And when I first came back from the run, y'all, first of all, like me and my friend run together, but we always do our own pace and we meet up at the end. So I got back first and I'm sitting down and this man comes up to me. He's sweating bullets. And when I mean bullets, like drenched, like I'm like, damn, like you must have ran like a 10K. You know what I'm saying? But I also had to be understanding because I only ran 2 miles and I was supposed to run 3. And I did a mistake because I was following the wrong group. So anyhow, he comes up to me. He was like, "Oh, like, did you do the run, like the run club, da da da?" Because he probably like, she's sitting pretty, like you look like you done ran a marathon. So I told him, I'm like, yeah, I did the run, but I like chose the wrong route, so I only did like the 2 miles instead of 3. Blase, blase. So we start chatting. And then he was like, "Oh, okay, like, where are you from?" This is a black guy, whatever, where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. He's not my type, like, wasn't my type, to be honest. But, I'm like, hey, let's chat, If he's cool, he's cool. Like, I care about personality. So he was talking to me. He was black, though. And he ended up telling me, I'm like, "Oh, why did you move here?" I already knew he was going to say the military, bro. The thing about San Antonio, black men, if they're here, most of them are in the military. If they're from here for real, they live on the east side. So most of them, not all of them. But he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm here for the military." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to categorize them because I also have friends that dated people in the military, and I dated a man in the military, and I have friends that's been in the military, and I'm telling you right now, the screws are always loose. They have benefits? Yes. Are they consistent? Yes. That's how they get you. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like, dang, my ears kind of shut off. Like, as soon as you say military, my ears just kind of close. But I'm still letting him chat. Here comes my friend. And my friend has a bubbly personality. So she's like, "Joanna, I'm right here." So, like, so I'm like, "Oh, hey, girl." Like, I guess she was, like, standing in front of me the whole time while I was, like, chatting with this guy. "Girl, you should you should have chose Houston." You be having a ball. I swear I would, girl. Because when I went through Houston, the airport, and them men was fine. Them men was fine. When I say they my type, beards, dark, tall, I think they would take me through there emotionally. I think they break my little heart. But I'm about to set my hinge on Houston next. I think in like 30, like once my day 30 hits, I'm going to go to Houston. Because I know a friend that dated somebody in Houston. We can do it. It's only a 3-hour drive. But they be treating you well. That's what I heard. Like, they be taking you to nice places. They be having good careers. But some of them just be a little, they be terrible. They be cheating. They be having a lot of STDs. I've just heard a lot of things about Houston, but they be fine. And they be getting that coin. So, y'all, that guy, my friend, like, butted in, right? And as soon as she butted in, he, like, when I say he moved so quick, bro, I thought the police was coming. So he got up and just, like, got out of there. He didn't even say, "Oh, I'm going to come back and chat with you." Mind you, we was in the middle of a conversation, and my friend did really butt in, was like, "Hey." He got up and left, and she sat down. She's like, "Oops, I'm sorry, girl. I think I just C-blocked you." I'm like, "Girl, no, it's fine. Like, he's in the military. I think I got a lash in my eye." Like, he's in the military, girl. Like, I guess you came at the right time. God was trying to save me. So after this happened, y'all, he kept, like, lingering. Like, he wanted to talk to me. Like, he wanted to come back and finish up because he didn't ask for my number or anything. Oh, it's definitely the Atlanta of Texas. Be safe. For real. They be on the low, too. Like, and I heard a story, too, about a guy this guy that's popular on YouTube, like, he had he was dating somebody there that was, gay, whatever. And because he is too. And this man was purposely trying to give him HIV. On purpose. He wrote it in his book. Like, that was his plan in Houston. Like, I said, "What?" "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, babes. You would have to meet your maker playing with me like that." That is you playing with somebody's life. Y'all, I gotta find out what that YouTuber's name, but he does story times, and he told that story time, and that was crazy. He had 3 kids and lied to me. Dang, 3 kids? Did he tell you he didn't have no kids at all, or he just said I have one? And how you found out? We need to see. Thoughts on Dallas? Okay, you asking her. Oh, no kids. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Like, I feel like if a man don't claim his kids, he's the worst type of man. Like, I'd rather date a man that like really claims his kid and, shows his kid off, talk about him, show has their kid on their screensaver and stuff like that. Because I dated somebody too that told me he didn't tell me he had kids, and I found out. Oh, he had a kid. OMG. Hell no, that's a crime. It is definitely a crime. I cut his. That's crazy. 3? Like, you said no kids, you got 3 is crazy. Like, even if he had 1, like 3. His Facebook profile popped up. Ask God for discernment. Dang, periods. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm a true believer. I don't think you gotta go through people's stuff or nothing like that. Like, God will show you what you need to see. And I was telling somebody about this the other day, like, because I almost started dating somebody and he had asked me out and stuff like this. This was a while back. And then I ended up going out. And the night that I ended up going out, he was at the same place with a girl. And I hugged him, not knowing that there was a girl there waiting for him. And she came over to where I was and tried to bring him over there and make me uncomfortable because she seen me hugged. And I'm like, oh, you got a girl. And you trying to talk to me. God just showed me right away. Like, I ain't even had to waste time with you. That's the one thing about God. I'm not going to waste time with you. And God going to show me every time. But yeah, y'all, with the Run Club, this Hispanic pretty boy, I did a little reel about it. After that other guy left, the Hispanic pretty boy came and talked to me with the muscles. But he was too pretty. Like, eyebrows, hair. Like, he looked good, but not my type. And y'all, this man told me, I'm very attractive. He wanted to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, not because of his looks, y'all. Another thing this man told me, he just got out of a relationship that was 7 years. 7 years. I keep attracting men that's been in very long relationships, by the way, like in person. The ones that I'm attracted in person, they just got out of like an 8 or 7 year relationship, every single one of them. And he has a DUI, and what was his third red flag? He told me something else too. Oh, he shares custody with his ex with the dogs. He has 2 dogs and he shares custody with his ex. Dog custody. No. She can have you. Babes, no. No. Reminds me of another guy I met through a friend of mine. He knew me for many years, ended up he was dating multiple women from my friend's church. Last year, he wanted to see me in DC. He was engaged. Seeing multiple people in the church. Oh my gosh, that is sick. I think it's like the married ones be the worst, or the ones soon to be married, it'd be sick. I feel like sometimes they be trying to like get married to like cover up certain things sometimes, or to get on the person's good side. I always attract the opposite, men who have never had relationships or who hadn't dated in many years. Dang, and those are bad too. I'm not gonna lie. I try to date this guy. I was dating him for a little minute, and he hadn't been in a relationship in 6 years. They the worst. Honestly, I think I'd take a 7-year relationship over a non-relationship guy, because those non-relationship guys, they never want to commit. Like, they're very selfish. Like, they will never put you before themselves. They never will. Like, they are very self-absorbed. Like, if they don't feel like doing something for you, they not doing it. From my experience, a man that's been single too long is a dangerous man. More than a man that has been in a long-term relationship. Because a man in a long-term relationship, he be ready to fall in love. Like, he be trying to get over the last one, so he trying to like make something. But it's, yeah. Let's see, 7 years, no. He's still thinking about her. He sure is, because I didn't ask for this information. He started pouring out his heart about this person. I'm like, nope. As soon as a man start doing that, you gotta go. We don't have a chance with me. Cause why is he talking about your ex and you trying to talk to me? No. Another woman and I blocked him, as y'all should. Not to claim your kids is sick. Like, I feel like you sick in the head. Because I say, if you don't have time to talk about your kids, and I talk about my dog, like you know about my dog when you first meet me, and I don't know about your child, you are sick. Preferred city to date in. Yeah, let us know what your preferred city if you in Texas. I don't like long distance, LOL. So whatever city I'm in currently, but Houston definitely tops the list. The men are fine out here, LOL. Oh, I forgot you in Houston. They are fine. And I heard they be sending out trucks, like black trucks and stuff like that. Like they be ballers. Let me go ahead and switch mine. I gotta give it 30 days, y'all, though. I want to see if I can find love in my city. Cause I be lazy. Like, dang, imagine like how many times I have to travel. But there's a girl I know that like certain day somebody in Houston, he flew her over there. Them Houston men is a different type of man. He flew her. My ex-friend married a guy whom threw temper tantrums because he didn't get his way. I had to cut her off because when I wanted to talk to her, it always had to be on loudspeaker. But she wanted me. What? To not put it on loudspeaker. So her man was making her talk on speakerphone? He controlling. I'll be concerned about her more than anything. Like, he probably will start putting his hands on her eventually. Because why you need to hear our conversations? It's crazy. Let's see here. Hey, just join. What happened on the date? Girl, long story short, I don't think this gonna be the one. We think maybe something might be. He's super sweet. He took the Greyhound. He took the Greyhound from Austin to San Antonio. I didn't know he was doing that. I thought he was driving. Okay, so I found that out on a date. He was nice. We have some things in common. Like, we're both creative, love music. We like the same type of music too, actually. Sweet guy. He took off his jacket for me, but he doesn't have a car. He's not really in school, so he's a CNA at a psych ward. He gave me vibes that I think he might be autistic, but he could have been nervous. So we're going to get down to the bottom of that. I'm not going to ask him any diagnosis problem questions, but I'm going to just ask if he was nervous and why he turned his back on me when he was talking to me. At one moment, he was talking to me with his back turned. But I'm going to put it in a full long form video, like in 2 days. When I drop the update, I'll put the story time at the end. So people that did see the story, they don't got to watch the end part. And then people that didn't hear the story can stay for the end. Let's see here. Men love hiding kids. OMG, it happened to me. I felt ambushed. For real. And then they want to tell you at the last minute, not going to fly, babes. I don't care how much I like it, not going to fly. No. Because if you can hide your kid, you can hide anything. A wife, a side chick, all that. It's 3 a.m. in Ireland right now. Ooh, girl. Ireland come through. 3 a.m. You be up late. You could write a best-selling novel. I swear, y'all. Can you imagine how bad the dating life is? That I can literally make enough content on how terrible these men are. Like, just from them being themselves. Like, I'm like, literally, they're just doing these things. And I'm just saying what they're doing. Like, this cannot be reality. Like, this cannot be the people we have to choose from to be like husbands. Like, is this real life? What was the reaction to you not being plus size anymore? So this one I actually had told him before the date. This was the voice note guy. So I had told him before the date that I had lost weight, and he told me that was okay and that I didn't have to send him any pictures. It's that guy. So he knew that I wasn't plus size anymore. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but he didn't even say like, "Oh, you look good" or "You look very beautiful." Now that I think about that, most men always tell me that on my dates. So that's kind of weird. But yeah. he didn't react in any kind of way. We hugged and all that. I didn't really like the smell of him, but I think we came to the conclusion it was probably the bus, because that bus has a distinct smell when you're on the Greyhound, especially coming from Austin to San Antonio, because it's like a lot of homelessness, and like obviously they take the Greyhound. So I think that's what happened. We're gonna see, but I'm also like nervous. Okay. I don't think it sounds like a match. You are probably out of his league status wise in life. That's what I feel. It's hard because I feel like a lot of these men, I'm like that. Dang, I gotta start dating even older. I don't know. But hopefully the doctor is a vibe. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Pisces. What's your sign? What's some of you guys' signs? These guys are weird. They are. Like, I'm like, can we be normal? And then y'all, my friend was gonna do a photo shoot. Like, it's a surprise. I don't know if y'all ever heard of surprise photo shoots. She's a photographer. And you go to the photo shoot and the other person comes to the photo shoot. Both single people. And then like you come in blindfold and then y'all turn around and take your blindfolds and meet the person and take pictures with them. I thought it would have been cute. I was excited about that, but it ended up getting canceled for reasons. But like hopefully that comes through again. Cause I was like, what if I would have met my husband doing that? That would have ate. Aries, okay, period. Aries is fun. Virgos, I love Virgos. Taurus, I love Taurus. Y'all, that's the thing. He was a Taurus. And I do so well with Taurus men. Like, I fall in love with them. Like, it's something about them. Pragmatic. I don't know what that means. Am I having a slow moment? Taurus. Okay, I love Taurus. Hey girl, hey. Um, would you ever be on Love is Blind? You know what's crazy? We talked about this, me and him. Me and the guy just went on a date with, talked about Love is Blind. That is wild. All right, because there's a casting for Austin, y'all, for Love is Blind. Well, it was, but I don't know if that's the one that's coming out on the 11th. There's a new one coming out on the 11th and 12th. Y'all, I did try to apply for Love is Blind, even though I'm so happy I didn't get on there. Y'all, the reason why I wanted to be on there because I really want to be on a reality dating show. Like I really would be on one. So, but the reason why I'm happy I didn't get on that one, well, I don't know if I didn't get on there. I just never heard nothing. And I don't know how long the casting is for that one. And I know casting takes a long time, so I don't even know that one if that one's completed. But the only reason why I'm kind of happy is because you have to get married. And I'm not ready to get married to a stranger. Like I could commit to a person, but I got a little commitment issues. Like more in the sense of like, are you good? Like, are we gonna last? You know, like I'm scared. I don't want to get divorced. So I feel like, dang, you have to sit here and marry somebody you don't know, and then you have to live with them after talking to them in a box for 2 weeks. So now y'all gotta sleep in the same bed and cuddle and like, I do it though. I do it. But I know I would be like so nervous. But getting married is OD. Like that is the part that was OD. But y'all, he said that he would have done Love is Blind. He said that's one of his favorite reality shows. So we both would have done Love is Blind. We probably would have got matched up. I think honestly, bro, if me and him were both on Love is Blind, me and Voice Note Guy, I think I would have end up with him. Because I wouldn't have never seen his mannerisms. Y'all know how that one guy that was on Love is Blind, what's his name? The dark-skinned dude that everyone was talking about, saying that he had a problem, like some type of disability, but he said he didn't. That was dating that one black girl. I forgot his name. Okay, Virgos are very pragmatic, logical, and grounded. Yes, for sure. I have a Virgo friend. She's definitely logical, grounded. She don't play no games. I love me a Pisces man. I won't lie. They are very in touch with themselves. It's so cute. Yeah, I heard Pisces men are like, a little bit more like lover boy vibes, like emotional. I think I've dealt, but they be sneaky. A lot of them be cheating. That's what I heard. Virgo. Okay, period. Y'all, the guy that I met, the guy at the bar that I got in the car with, he was a Virgo. I'm dead. What would be a good match with Taurus as a lady, girls? What star sign should I look for in a man? A Pisces. I know Pisces men are compatible with Taurus. I think Capricorn too, if I'm not mistaken. But I ain't had too many good experiences with the Capricorn. You're worried about certainty in a world of uncertainty. I know you're right. I can't be thinking about certainty. Cause that's my problem. I think, am I becoming avoidant too? I feel like sometimes I just be like, don't even want to settle down with some people because I'd be like, uh, what if this? What if that? But y'all know the barber guy was trying to settle down with me after chatting with me for a day, but I found out why. Because he probably needed a place. I mean, he said he got a place to stay, but he might need some groceries. I feel like it's the ones that want to love me. It be the one. Like, why can't, like, what's going on? Need to peace out. This was fun. I'll watch more of your videos. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. I'm about to peace out too, y'all, in about 10 minutes. But cause your girl gotta like get ready to take off this makeup and go to bed at a decent time. I got 2 dogs right now. But no, girl, you good. You just got standards. Thank you. That's what I think. But it's like it's getting to me, y'all, because I've been single for 3 years now. Like I'm like, dang, is my standards getting too high? Like, golly, because when I was plus size babes, I had a man. I had a man all the time. What breeds? What breed? Oh, for my dogs. Girl, why did I thought you was talking about the men? I'm like, oh, they are dogs. But so I have my dog Chanel is a toy poodle, and then I actually have my neighbor's dog Pablo. He's a micro Pomeranian. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's just looking at me right now. He's cute. So I feel like I got 2 kind of dogs because she's always out of town 24/7. But yeah, me too. And he's so calm. Like Chanel be like terrorizing him, like stealing his food and stuff, jumping on him. Like Chanel, she that girl. Like I can see personality where she gets it from. Y'all, Chanel is a Leo. So it gives Leo like she gotta be the center of attention. She don't play them games. But yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna keep like put my best foot forward. But y'all, I usually would have gave up by now. Like if I wasn't doing this social experiment, y'all, I would have gotten off the apps already, and I would be like, you know what, I need a break. And then I would have took another break from dating, and that's probably why I have a hard time now. Because I thank you for reacting, y'all. Like the live, react to the live. It pushes it out more. But there is a black guy that's on my run club that may be waiting for me on Monday. That was the 3rd guy that I met. Well, I didn't meet him last week, y'all. What happened? Well, Monday. I didn't meet him Monday. My friend went up to him for me. Because, y'all, he was the one that I looked and like, that is the one. Like, I don't know if he's the one for real, but he was fine. He was dark skinned. He was tall. His muscles was like popping out. I was like, oh, that is the one. So I told my friend, I'm like, this is before the Hispanic pretty boy came up to me. I told my friend, I said, hey, girl, that guy is my type. Like, that guy's fine. That's the one. And she's like, girl, you want me to go up there and talk to him? Da, da, da. Like, want me to, like, see if he has a girlfriend? I'm like, girl, no. Like, I'm so nervous. And then she was like, girl, just let me go do it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Go do it. So in the meantime, with her going to do it, I'm on my phone, like, trying to act like I'm just, like, texting somebody where I'm not texting nobody. And that is when the Mexican man come up to me. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I was in the middle of him, the black guy looking at me so we can see if this is what it's supposed to be, right? So, you know, my friend over there talking to him for a little minute, she come back, and obviously the Mexican guy's there. Now the Mexican guy's friend comes, and he's there. We're just talking for 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, so I whisper in my friend's ear. At this point, I already told the Mexican guy, like, hey, you're a pretty boy. Like you're attractive, but like you got a lot going on. I was real honest with him. Like you got a lot going on with your situation right now, and I'm real strict, so I don't even want to waste your time. So then I whisper, And my friends, you're like, hey, so what's going on with that black guy? Like, did he like me or did he not? You know? So she gets to whispering like, oh girl, like he said, like you're really gorgeous, like you're so beautiful, like he wants to talk to you, like you're so fine. She was like, but the thing is like he said he's like sorta like in a relationship, he's ending it, like it's gonna be officially done in like a week. Yo, yo. And she told him that, well, come back on Monday and then y'all can talk it. Like once it's done, then approach her. I know. Oh hell no. Right? Sorta. Are you going to go live after all your dates? I should start going live after every date. I'm gonna try my best. Y'all know I'll be terrible with live, but I'm gonna try my best. I'll come back later. Right, not come back later. I know. That's why I thought he ain't it. God is sending you a few tests along the way. He always do. It seemed like it for real. Like he always do. Shoot. Not you being the reserve. I know. That's why I was like, Well, this is how I felt about it. I'm like, you gotta. That's why I didn't even. The thing is, y'all, once we was talking to the Mexican guys, he was like standing at the bar, like looking at me, like waiting for me to wrap up this conversation with the Mexican guys, right? And right after that conversation, I just left because I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go over there and entertain somebody that's like trying to break it off with somebody else. The only thing I will say, the one thing I respect about him is that he didn't lie and say he didn't have a girlfriend. Because he could have been a shiesty man and been like, oh no, I don't have a girlfriend, da da da, like I want to talk to her. Even though he did and could have been a cheater. But he was, I do respect him for that. Like he was honest. A lot of men be lying. And a lot of men don't care. They will still talk to you. So, and honestly, I think if I would have gave him time and opportunity after, he probably would have. So that's why I just left the scene. Okay? So, yeah. So I wasn't really feeling that. Because I'm like, But y'all, my next run, I mean, y'all could stalk me after this. I don't care though. But my next run is like a love dating type of run. So, yeah. I mean, whoever approaches me, if they give him what it's supposed to give, then we'll see. When did people start scheduling breakups? Right, that is wild. Like he gotta be an avoidant because why you can't break up with her today? Like that's toxic. He probably been procrastinating. She probably don't even know they breaking up. Men don't even like to break up. So like if a man want to break up with you, like he really like I really feel like they hate you. Like they be wanting to break up, but they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if he do it, I'd be surprised. Break up on Valentine's Day. That is crazy. Or he probably trying to save money too. He probably like, I'm not about to like take her out again. Like I already know I'm done. And how he already emotionally available after wanting to break up. Right. You're not ready. Like they'll just be shitty until you force them to break up with them. Exactly. They like to avoid. Y'all gotta grab my charger. See, that's my problem. I'll be telling y'all I'll be on live for like 2 hours. That's why. Oh, my charger. Let's see here. So that's the thing is they will make you break up with them. Y'all got all different types of angles. Okay, let me plug up my phone. Y'all still got my Christmas tree up. Don't judge me, y'all. I need to go get me a Christmas bag. Like, real bad. Christmas tree bag. I'm gonna have that shit up to Thanksgiving. But, yeah, so, y'all, I said, Lord. But I am going to be pitching my friend at the next run. Because she asked to pitch me. Like, oh, let me pitch you. Because every, like, love run, y'all, you can pitch a friend and be like, hey, this is my friend. Da, da, da. She's amazing. She does this. Blah, blah, blah. Like, if you want to date her. Oh, bless you, baby. If you want to date her, like, this is her Instagram, blah, blah, blah. That's what they do at the run club, y'all. On these. Mind y'all. Now y'all can know that my military guy I was dating, I met him at the Love Run Club, y'all, when it was like the Love One. So that's how I ended up meeting him. So we go to the same run club still. What's your craziest date stories? Whew, I feel like I done put them all on the internet. The craziest. Let me think. First dates or like the craziest man I ever dated, like for real, seriously. Because I'm trying to think, first dates, what's been my craziest first date? I've had some crazy experiences. I'm going to say, I think the one with the kid, he threw me off, y'all. That one, oh my God, oh yes, y'all. So I'm going to sum this up, but because I told this on YouTube somewhere, but I went on this date. I was dating this one guy for a little minute, for like probably like 3 weeks or something like that. And he told me on the first day he didn't have a kid at all. Like, well, I said, he was like, oh, have you ever been married before? I've never been asked that question before. I thought it was kind of weird, you know? And we were around the same age. Like, and that's when I was like 26, 27. So I'm like, oh, I thought he was doing something. So I'm like, oh, no, I never been married, don't have no kids. I put them together. Like, no, never been married, don't got no kids. What about you? Nope. So I'm like, okay. Woo! Hey, Pablo. What are you doing? Hey, Pablo. No. Sorry, y'all. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you being mean to Chanel like that? Pablo, what's wrong? Y'all heard him? He about to take my dog out. Pablo. Don't do that, buddy. Y'all see Pablo? He's cute. You okay, buddy? You okay? Pablo. Y'all, he was trying to attack Chanel. What you trying to attack Chanel for? What she do? Anyways, y'all. So, boom. Literally, one day he tell me that he got a new car, but apparently he got his mama car because his mom was using his car, but he didn't end up having it. Whatever. This man be full of shit. So he ended up Ubering to our date, which was super far. This time it was close to my house, and he lived on the other side of town. And so I said, you know what? I'll drive you back home. At this time, we've already been on like 3 days. He's paid for every day. He seems like a nice guy. Well, not nice guy, but he seems okay. Like, he seems cool. We vibing. So, y'all, I get to dropping him off. And in my head, the one thing about me is I always ask questions. Like, the spirit guides be giving me questions, okay? Pablo stressed out. You see him yawning? Like, that means dog's stressed out. Y'all know that? That don't mean they sleepy. So anyways, literally at this time, y'all, I'm about to drop him off, and I was like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. I don't know what made me ask him this, but I was like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you have a child? And this man was like, yeah, I do. And then he went into this whole spiel about how his baby mama trapped him, how he practically don't like his baby mama, how, like, it was just a mess, y'all. And then he told me that he had pylori before. Whatever that shit is called. Y'all know y'all can get that shit from kissing. Y'all better watch out here. Like, what is it called? It's like a stomach bug. So that shit had me freaked out, baby. That's why I had the worst date of my life, babes. Like, you put it on your heart. I know. Look, Apollo. He usually don't let me hold him like this. But he was trying to attack Chanel. I'm sorry, Chanel. I know you're jealous right now. But y'all, that was the worst because I was scared because I started researching what pylori. Pablo, now you getting too happy. Don't get too much on there. And they practically said that, like, you can transfer that through kissing, through food. That I don't eat behind people. Don't drink behind people. Baby, all that. But honestly, y'all, I'm trying to think. I've had way worse days. Y'all gotta go watch my story times. For real. Way worse. Way worse. I'm late. Is this live about the date with the voice note guy? Yes, y'all. Y'all so late. The live is about over. Y'all, this not my dog, so don't talk about his diaper, because I don't put diapers on my dog. But, yeah, so, because he got a peeing problem. But anyways, long story short, we got to see. Either he's nervous or he has an issue. I have to rewatch. Yeah, I'm sorry, girl, because I done repeated 50 times. But I'm also going to do a long form video, so I'll put the story at the end in a couple days. So, how do you get past the anxiousness of dating. First dates make my stomach hurt. See, I think in the beginning it does make your stomach like, okay, buddy, you wanna get down? Just be nice. Don't try to attack Chanel. So, anyways, Chanel on the couch now. Chanel, stay there, please, baby. I don't want him to try to attack you, and then you gonna attack him for real. So, anyways, I don't know. I don't know. Even when I feel nervous, I still just go. Just go. Do you drink? You gotta drink. Drink before you go. Take a shot before you go. Just kidding. Just don't get too drunk. Don't. If I can give y'all any advice, if you go on a date, don't have more than. I really suggest don't have more than one drink. Even though I know you want to run up tab sometimes, don't even do it because you get too loosey-goosey when you start to drink. Like, I learned my lesson the hard way, baby. I learned my lesson the hard way. See, that's what my friends told me, either half a glass of wine or a shot. Not a shot. Oh, wait, before you leave. Not on a date, right? Before you leave, yes. Before you leave, just have a little shot. Make sure you put some gum in your mouth because, you know, it do smell like alcohol or mouthwash after. Because you can smell when somebody drink, you know, especially a shot. And then be on your way. Because, yeah, I be nervous at first, but I just go through it with it. Yes, before I leave. Oh, yes, before you leave. I thought she was going to be at dinner take a shot. Like, they gonna be like, this girl, wow. No, y'all, I got too loosey-goosey before on a date. Like, and I was dating a baller. This guy was a baller. So, you know, like, men that are not ballers, like, you really just getting, like, 1 or 2 drinks, right? And you're gonna have your food. But, like, this was one of them ones where you get a drink. Oh, you want another drink? Oh, get whatever you want, whatever food you want. Order the food, got it, boom. You can get another drink, boom. Like, oh, let me take you to this other spot. I want to show you this spot. Boom. I get whatever you want. You want a drink here? Boom. Baby, this man card don't decline. Those men you got to watch out for. Because you start feeling like, oh, he's just buying me so many drinks. He's up here getting me whatever food I want. Now that man trying to get you drunk. It's fuck. He's trying to. So I had to learn that. I had to learn that one. Because I don't like a date that keep going on and on. That's a red flag. Like, I've had friends feel like, oh, that's a cool thing. Like, oh, after this, let's go here. No, babes. That's not a part of the plan. No. Because they'll try to keep you there all day and all night to love bomb you or to get you to the after spot. I'm now liking an hour and a half. An hour and a half is okay. Oh, yes. Like, please get out my face after 2 hours. Exactly. And I realized before my other dates was lasting 4 hours, 5 hours, I would feel like I worked a whole work shift. Like, that's not normal. Like, it shouldn't be normalized. So that's something I've been working on. Because the last person that I dated, he was the worst person I dated. If you want to think of who's the worst person I dated, was him when he told me that he wanted a second wife. While we was watching. What we was watching, y'all? We was watching... No, not Temptation Island. What is the other island show on Netflix? We was watching some dang dating reality show. And it came out. We was cuddling. And he told me that he was trying to add a second wife to our mixture. Not Love Island. Maybe not Temptation Island. What the hell is that show? I'm gonna look it up. But we was watching it, y'all. Netflix. It got that one UK guy on it and that one girl from Love is Blind. Island. Whatever. Anyways, y'all. We was watching that and he told me that. And I was like, oh no. You gotta go. Y'all kick that man straight out. And my friends, everybody laugh about, but he was wrapped like a mummy. There's a lot of things that was just like concerning about that night. So that was the worst. I never had no man just straight tell me like, and even when I tell people this story, like when I tell, I'm okay with, I don't think you should tell people if they ask what happened with the last person you dated or whatever. If you stuck around, like let's say, I got some of my teeth, y'all. If you sat here and let somebody cheat on you and all that stuff, do not tell a man that, of course. Like if you stuck like around why that person was cheating, don't tell that man that he was cheating. You know what I'm saying? And you stuck it out. Or if a man was putting his hands on you, don't tell the next man that you tolerated a man putting their hands on you. For me, I feel like I can tell them like this man wanted a second wife because I left him right after, like right when he told me, kicked him out. I stood on business. You know what I'm saying? But if I wasn't to stand on business and I'm like, okay, like let's work it out, then they're gonna be like, oh, this girl goes for anything. This is the perfect one for me. That's wild because I have women that don't want to end the dates, LOL. And I'll be like, I'm about to go home. And they are like, can I come? Can I come? It's crazy. They like you real bad. Now, would you judge them if they came to your house after? Because, see, like, mostly it'd be the men that be trying to be like, oh, you want to come to my house after this? Y'all, that's how that one Mexican guy got me. That's the one that got me all them drinks. That's how he got me. I ain't never told that story. I told that story on my Patreon, but I never told my story on YouTube. Cause that one right there, that one tricked me out of it. Okay? Not really, but like he kind of told me he had to stop to his house for something. Which I think he did, but maybe he got me to that house. I had so much listening to you. Gotta go. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in, girl. I gotta go too. Any questions, y'all? Because I do gotta go. It's about 9:40. I'm gonna try to do this, y'all. When I go on dates, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. By the time I post the next video, I've been trying to do like every 2 days. Then I will have an update on all the dudes that I'm dating. And also an update on voice note guys, like maybe like how to be conversate after this and what happened. And if I have a date in the meantime, I'll let y'all know. Also, would y'all go on a date with the guy on Saturday, even if he's inconsistent? I don't like men that are inconsistent. Like I feel like if you miss one day of texting me, it's you out the equation. Is y'all like that too, or is it just me? Am I crazy? No, I don't trip because I know that I'm not gonna try them. I don't like to be aggressive. I like for it to be given to me. I love that. See, you're a nice guy. I feel like I've been attracting a lot of those nice guys too. And I think women take it like a little differently. Like they'd be like, oh, like, does he like me? Like he hasn't done like, I mean, if it depends on how long it has been, but like if a man doesn't try to make a move on you, like women will start thinking like, what's going on? You know, what's kind of going on? But also a woman likes that too. It's hard to explain. So they might want to do it even more because you're not trying to push them. So it has its benefits. Wow, girl, you are so pretty. Thank you. So, but I think I've only started experiencing that, y'all, once I lost weight, which is crazy. Like, I feel like when I was, like, bigger, like, as soon as a man was to, like, hang out with me, like, especially, like, very privately, like, in the house or something like that, that's the first thing he tried to do. Like, the first thing. So, I think, like, once I got to the other side of things, I'm like, whoa, like, men even act different. Like, men, like change the way they act, too. Like, depending on how much they like a person. Like, if they like you a lot, they don't even try to push, like, they don't even try to, like, make a move at all. Like, I remember, like, the dude I was talking to, like, he would barely even hug me a certain way. And I had to tell him, like, why do you hug me like that? Like, why do you hug me like a church hug? He was like, oh, I just don't know. Like, he just didn't want to, like, I don't know, like, make it, you know, like, weird for me, I guess, and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, like, if I'm on a date with you several times, like, I mean, hug me like a dang somebody you're dating, not like, oh, I just seen you by the way, like, hi, friend, you know. So, but after that, like, that man was hugging me and all, like, whatever. Y'all gotta go. I done told y'all a lot. Y'all got, and I even only had one drink, so it ain't drinking, y'all. I literally had one espresso martini, and that ain't even keeping me up. It was nasty though. It was nasty. But that man, by the way, the man that took me out today had the cheapest date of his life. Cause I seen that tab, cause you know I like to look at the tab a little bit. And he only paid $25 for that. For those two drinks. $25. He got the best deal, like baby. It was doing happy hour. I don't know if he ever met. He said he never been to that place before, but like it was doing happy hour. He got a good deal. You know, he did have to pay $30 to get on the Greyhound, so it's like probably spent about 50 some dollars to come out. Like I really respect him though for like traveling that far. You know. So that's the one thing. But I think he's done it before because he said he's been here before. He never elaborated on it. So I think he's done this before. Because Austin is, he was practically saying like how Austin is a very cliquey place, which it is. It's very like kind of uppity, cliquey. Like a lot of people now that live in Austin are from California. Not all of them, but a lot of them have moved from California. So they are very bougie. And so I kind of felt bad of like being like, am I being shallow because he doesn't have a car? He's taking the Greyhound, you know? I mean, at least he has groceries and he can buy me a drink. And I like the barber. Jesus. You know. So honestly, in this experiment, it doesn't really show much yet because y'all, this guy was from my plus size profile, you know, and you know, he doesn't have like all the essentials, and the other guy was from my thinner profile and he doesn't have all the essentials. Like he has a place, but he doesn't have a car either. You know, he technically does have a job as a barber, but y'all know like being a barber is practically like being a business owner. We have slow months, we have busy months. That's why you gotta have multiple streams of income because of how business is. And so with him, being a barber is like you gotta hustle for real. Like unless you already have a clientele. Like so yeah, y'all. The roster has not been rostering so far, but we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna see. And I'm gonna see y'all in a couple days on a video, and then I'll let y'all know when I'm gonna go live. All right. Thank y'all for coming to the live. Good night, y'all.